are back, Blunted on Reality Show. We're back. What's up? Hi, Sinlava.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I can't hear us, though. Can you hear?
I can hear us. Maybe we can have to be a little bit louder.
I can't hear. This mic's probably not working.
You can hear yourself soon.
I can't hear
he'll
myself.
Work it out. Well, hi. Today we have a great show. And before we start with anything, we have our two guest co-hosts. Give it up for Billboy Baby in the house.
Woo, my gosh, I can't believe she's
There she is, Billboy Baby. We have her back.
I appreciate it. Y'all don't got to do all of that.
We loved her. We loved her last time, and she's back with us.
We wanted her back on with us.
Yes, sir.
That's right. And we also have Gabriel here. Thank you for joining us, Gabriel.
It's a pleasure to be here. I'm very excited.
So happy to have you guys here. Super, super excited.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
It's going to be dope.
Just a little run through for all of our listeners. Punchline is not going to be with us anymore.
He got
just
fired.
Wanted to make
He
sure.
got
No.
Split the
Just
throat.
wanted to make sure we
no.
put
In
it
a
out
trash
there for
can.
everybody to
Throw the guy
know.
away. Listen, we taking over every week. Make sure y'all come back. I'm just joking.
Still love for Punchline, but obviously things didn't work out, and we're just moving forward without him. Just want to make sure everybody out there knows, since they always saw us three. It's just going to be me and Sinlava from now on. And our guest hosts.
That's right.
So we're excited, and let's move it along, guys. Well, how was your week, Sin?
It was good. I am a lot more refreshed this time than I was the last time.
I know you have a new job.
I have a new job, and that shit was fucking tiring the first week. But I'm doing great right now.
I know it's super tiring at the beginning. You have to learn all this. But now you're getting
Now I'm in the swing of things. Everything is good.
I learned you're working for, like, some attorneys that work with.
I work in one of the criminal courts in New York. I won't say which one.
I don't think that's allowed, right?
Can you say it?
I don't know. I'll just keep it to myself.
Yeah, let's
though.
do that.
I don't need people to know where I work
I think
exactly.
that's a good
All right.
idea.
All right.
It's just in one of the criminal courts.
And I know Billboy Baby here dropped some new heat.
Yes.
This week I saw her video. I was really loving it.
Thank you. You know, we shot that video within like an hour. My guy came from Texas, and he said, I'm going to be out here for one more day. You want to shoot? I said, of course. Let's do something. And he came over to my spot, and I said, yeah, we could do it right on the block. We figured out. I'll find some creative shit to do. And
you sure did. You killed that shit.
I loved it. If
Jumped
you
up on
guys
some shit.
haven't seen it, you guys gotta go and check it out
Just
on her
go to
page.
her IG, yeah.
Yes, Billboy Baby on IG.
Twitter and Instagram.
That's right. She has some really good music, so I'm really proud to have you here.
I appreciate it.
And we have Gabriel, which is Sin's friend.
Let him tell a little
Tell
bit
me
about
a little bit
himself.
about you. Tell me about you, Gabriel.
Of course. So I am a cultural practitioner. So I practice the culture of my people, Puerto Rico, Boricua and Vita.
Wow.
So Santero and all this fun stuff. But I have a YouTube channel. I do rune readings, divination. So like if people want to,
You
like
do readings?
I do.
Wow.
Do readings, write poetry, getting on my life, doing some fun stuff.
Do you have like a YouTube channel where you do readings and stuff?
Yeah.
I do.
Where can we all follow you?
You can find me on River and Rune on YouTube.
How do you spell that? River and Rune?
Rune. It means secret in Nordic languages.
Wow.
See,
River and
it's my
secret.
people. I do readings too. Billboy Baby
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Oh, you do readings?
Billboy?
Yes, I do.
You
That's
didn't
why it's
know
my
that?
people.
Oh, wait.
Listen, you want to know things?
You got to go
Talk
to
to us.
these two. Yes.
What? Wait, hold up. So y'all...
She's already pulling her phone now.
That's
She's ready
right.
to
I'm like, come
follow.
find me. On Instagram, you can find me at Gabriel Jonathan Miranda. It's just my name.
Jonathan Miranda.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gabriel
where does
Jonathan
Gabriel come
Miranda.
from?
Yes.
Gabriel's your first name?
Gabriel is my first name, yeah.
That's a very Spanish name. I love it.
You know how it is.
Gabriel.
It's like the angels.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Gabriel.
That's
like
right.
Archangel.
How does your mom call you? Oh, yeah.
She just says Gabriel or Gabe. And she's just like, oh, Jonathan. She liked Jonathan a lot more. And I'm just like, yo, like, I appreciate it. But I like Gabriel, so.
Right.
You're Gabriel.
So y'all really just gonna try to smooth over the fact that y'all just said that y'all was witches. Huh?
Yikes. Listen,
The white
Y'all just going
witches.
smooth right over that.
The white witches.
The white witches, heard 'em.
Listen.
That's a different show, but we can talk after the show.
No,
Wait,
that's-
they just smoothed over the whole fact, like, yeah, my name Gabriel, and da 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 da, and she like, me too, and da 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 da. Y'all just kind of smoothed right over that. That was just like normal.
Well, they're
like,
the good witches. I'll tell you that right now.
Listen, that's
Eve
why we
knows.
smooth them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had some
Wow.
readings with Cindy, and I've had very interesting readings.
so
Where-
did she tell you anything that like what we were talking about in the car?
It's
Did
not
she
a-
tell you that before? She should have told you.
No, it's not like people. It's not like they're gonna tell you about your future. They pretty much kind of put things in perspective
Of what's
more.
happening right now.
Yeah.
Right, and kind of
you-
like help you out,
give you
make the
direction.
right decisions in life. Because sometimes you kind of get stuck and you don't know, like, in a relationship or whatever,
Yep.
and you don't know which way to go. And Cindy would be there with like the best advice that just makes sense, like boom, right on the
Okay.
head.
I just
All right.
delivered
And
the
you too?
message.
You
Yeah,
too?
that's the whole thing. The whole idea is that you're living so that you can be here in the present. You're helping people to stay present.
So how do I become a witch?
Listen, you already are one.
taking it to
That's
the
how
whole
it
level.
goes. That's how it goes. You already are one. You got your ancestors, the people who walk with you.
Wait,
you
but
have-
how do
that's
you
all
know that what you hearing or you're?
She's-
How do you know?
She's like, hijack the show.
This could be another show. We can talk
Another
about
show.
this.
Yeah,
That's what's
where
gonna
we gotta
happen.
talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
relationships
We could
and
talk
all that.
after. We could talk after. I got you.
I wanted before we
Wow.
talk about our what we're going to talk about, which is cheaters. I wanted to touch a little bit on some of the things that are happening this week. Did anybody watch the debate on Tuesday night?
I
I
definitely did
needed
not.
to.
You didn't watch it.
Well, can I explain?
Explain yourself.
I was meditating hardcore, trying to find out what life is like.
Anyone here? No one watched it.
No.
Oh yeah, I watched it. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Who are you going for? Who you're going for? There's like fucking 12 people on stage, so it's hard to kind of understand what's.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I've been
thought you were
seeing.
Team
I've been
Bernie.
seeing that.
I'm Team Bernie forever. The only
But
thing
like-
is I'm a
agree.
little scared because he is a little older and he had a heart attack 2 weeks ago.
It's hard for him.
So it's a little difficult when you. I mean, I know he's coherent and he's all there, but he's older and.
I don't know. At this point, anybody's better than fucking
I
Trump.
like Booker too, and I like
Not
Kamala
wrong, not
too.
wrong.
We need some melanin in the White House.
Please, please,
Yes,
God.
sir.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Any-
down for that.
Any kind of woman. I think women rule things better than men. This is my opinion.
Thank you, Gabriel. Wow, God is probably a woman, anyways.
Hey,
What do you think about that,
Hey.
Billboy?
hey, no
Baby.
wonder why I love girls. Hey.
And what did you guys think about Felicity Huffman? She's serving a 14-day sentence starting, I think it was yesterday.
Oh, she did? She got.
She's-
Well, 14 days isn't that long.
It isn't that bad because she admitted.
Right,
to-
but the
to-
other one, is she on trial?
Actually, her name is
Lori Loughlin, is she on trial?
She's not because she didn't admit to it. She apparently they're saying that she gave $500,000 to the university for her two daughters.
Yeah. She got in trouble too. It's
She's
the
in
same
trouble,
thing.
but the thing is that she's going to trial. But if she's found guilty, she's gonna do up to 20 years in
Yeah,
jail.
no, it's gonna be.
I mean, Felicity just said, I'm
Fuck it,
guilty.
I did it.
14 days is nothing.
I'll take 14 days than 14 fucking years.
I think they're giving people time according to how much money they were giving to these universities, I guess. And
Right.
and Rebecca gave a lot, $500,000. What I'm thinking is like, how about the universities? Are they in trial too?
No, why would they be?
I mean,
They're
who
able to pay.
received
They're
it?
able to pay the people real quick.
Yeah, who received the money? They're just talking about who gave the money, but who received it.
Yeah,
They
because
did.
because the reception is what implicates you. You're
Right.
implicated in the process.
Right.
And then I'm looking at this and like, Felicity Huffman, really? Like, she get how many days? What's that?
14 days?
14.
Are you
I said, listen, you have a black person or a Latino person do that, they're gonna be in jail real quick. For
It's
much
not gonna
longer.
be 14 days.
And it's not no
longer.
14 days. And especially that kind of money. Oh no.
For real. You know who got 14 days? That kid that fell asleep and didn't make it to he was in jury duty. Nobody heard this?
Nope.
He's a black kid. He didn't make it to jury duty because he fell asleep and he just overslept. And he got 14 days in jail for that.
So this girl.
Really?
So this
14
girl.
days he got.
Wow.
So
2
this
weeks.
woman.
See, that's why I don't never send back my
Oh, don't say
it online. Just joking. Yeah, ha ha ha.
She's full of jokes today, people.
That's right. Yes.
She got way
Living
too
life.
many.
Billboard babies full of
They
jokes
find a way
in it.
to trap you. I'm not joking though. They find a way to trap you.
That's true,
Always.
yeah.
I mean, when you are a black person or a Spanish person, you always get more time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
any
feel
person
like
of color.
we shouldn't get more time. Maybe we should just match it and bring it down, like 14 days.
It's a lot.
Really?
It's a lot because what this is just representing is a systematization of like what the U.S. government is about, and it's not like, you know, these people are part of that social practice.
Right.
They're in there, they're doing their thing, and I'm like, all right, but why are they doing it for? They want the power, they want the money, and they want to stay there.
Yeah.
And so, what do? Perpetuate the system.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. It's,
So who's
That
going to change this
cycle.
damn system?
we are.
I don't know. You're the one who watched the debate. You tell me.
I
know the
mean, it
vibe.
was so confusing for me, the debate, because I feel like they're going all back against each other when they're all Democrats and we're all trying to beat Trump. Like, please, why are we all going against each other? I don't get that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard because the whole premise of it, especially debates, is to like show yourself that you're better than the other person,
Right.
Or that you have the better argument, or you have the better topic, or you have the better outlook on it.
Or the better plans.
Whatever
Yeah.
better means.
Right.
It's like we should be doing this together instead of doing this like beating ourselves up, and then ending up with people that we don't need in the way.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. If we keep each other at odds with each other,
Mm-hmm.
we won't see that the bigger problem is the unity that we don't have within each other
That's right.
to get problems solved.
Now this is the
Right.
work of witches. We bring people together.
Oh, witch gang.
Please!
They witch ganging it up. Heard the witch gang.
Lighting this bitch up.
Oh, shit.
Hey, bring me some light. Give me some light.
Oh, shit. Yo, they just admitted to
We
being,
lighting-
look, they just admitted to being witches on air twice.
They're
Twice.
white witches, though,
Twice.
you
They
know.
witch gang. They
Twice.
witch gang.
They're witch game.
I'm out here on the radio show with some witches right now, you know.
Oh, gosh, you just
White
did
witches.
that.
White witches.
Like, Dios perdóname.
Yo, listen, we can talk about
saying.
Nobody's above
synchronism.
God. Nobody's
You know what I'm
above
saying?
God.
Like,
Right.
We
yo,
can
God, I ain't have nothing to do with this. I ain't even know what I was getting into. Yo, you're.
So let's get on this topic
Mm-hmm.
today that I'm so excited to talk about. I'm sure all of you
Word,
are.
let's talk.
I'm
I'm
very
ready.
excited.
The
Yes.
I'm ready to get
topic
into it.
is cheaters.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Cheaters.
This is a great fucking topic because honestly, who hasn't been cheated on or who hasn't cheated?
Ooh.
So
Have you-
let's start with that convo right now. Have you ever been cheated on or have you ever cheated in a relationship? Let's start with you, Billboard
Oh.
baby.
Round
young-
table,
And
round
please,
table.
and
Go,
please
go,
tell
go.
me what
just
happened.
throw a young hitter under the damn bus.
So,
God damn it.
You don't have to share anything you don't want to.
Yeah,
Look.
you definitely don't.
Look. Back in the day, right? This is my.
Back in the day, like not like last year. Like
No,
back.
no,
in the
no,
day.
back in the day,
that's
when
when
I-
it
when
starts.
I-
What
when I was-
happened was
When I was young and dumb,
Okay,
right?
and full of cum.
Lo que
Oh.
pasó fue.
Right. So, like I had my first girlfriend, and like, you know, we used to be with each other like every single day, and like it was like a vibe or whatever, and this is when I was young and dumb though, right? So yeah, so I had a little relationship. We together every day, loved her, everything's beautiful, and then, you know, I got my first little whiff of. This is when I like first became gay or whatever. So like, you know, as soon as I was gay, like I had like a whole like, why is somebody calling me that? I had a whole like, I had a whole relationship. Like I started off with like a whole relationship. So before I even got like my feet wet, being like gay, I had a whole relationship. So
I mean, with a male, you saying?
no, like I was with a girl.
You were, okay.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
me and her, like we're dating and stuff, and we're together, and I'm like shooting like my first music video. You know, I got some money, came across a couple of thousands, and at the time, you know, I'm a teenager spending $25,000, and I'm lit. I'm like, yeah, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm shooting my videos. I got, you know, girls at my you know,
At
at
your
my
At your
disposal.
fingertips.
Yeah.
you know, like we're practicing every day, and then you got the people that's not a part of it, but they still there. So long story short, right?
What
This
happened?
is me being young and dumb. So like
Preface.
I wanted to like explore my other options, but I was like in a situation, you know what I'm saying?
What
But I
was
felt
your
like-
situation
look,
though? Was it a
situation
real
shit.
relationship? Was it like
Yeah,
boy,
it was dead ass
girlfriend
serious.
and girlfriend?
It
You
was,
guys were together.
It was dead ass serious. It was so
Okay.
serious. It was so serious that like after like I had cheated on her, like I felt guilty about it. So then I told her that I cheated on her.
So you told her, she didn't find out.
Yeah, she didn't find out. I
you
told her.
told her.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I said I'm gonna told her the truth and shit. The worst decision I ever made in my life.
I think that's a good.
Did
What
tell?
the fuck, nigga?
I think it's a
Nigga,
good
listen.
tell?
Yo,
I
the
think that's
tell,
a good
bro.
decision too. But
My nigga, first of all, I could have.
She was like, nah.
First
like,
of all,
no,
the girl that I was cheating on her with, she was like, you know what I'm saying, like she didn't want me to say anything. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna tell her, like I have to tell her, like I love her.
So, but
Like,
were you continuing the relationship?
so look, I'm like, yo, I can't fuck with you no more. It's over. Like you a dub. Like no disrespect, but like I feel bad about this whole situation.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta keep it 100 with my girl, and
your boo.
I'm gonna tell she was so tight, like the I guess what you call like the mistress or whatever. She was tight, like she was
The
like.
mistress.
The mistress.
But it was me. I was the dog because like I
DK.
took shorty virginity and shit. It was just bad. It was like bad.
She called it the mistress.
But
guys.
That
yeah,
makes it
so-
very that's
So the shorty hated me because she, because I told her I'm not giving you no more nothing. You over.
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend, she was like sad and crying and shit. And then she dipped, went about her business. She told all her friends, and then
So you became the asshole.
I
Yeah.
became the asshole.
Yeah.
That
So
sounds about. Yeah.
So that's why you think that was a bad decision.
yeah,
for
because
you
I try to be
even say.
honest and all of that. Like love conquers all kind of thing. You own up to your wrongdoings and. You know what I'm saying? But not like now I learned like if I didn't want to be in a relationship, I could have just ended the relationship and did whatever I wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's true.
So I've learned.
So
I've
you
grown.
live and learn.
Yeah.
There's
That's-
truth with
Yeah.
oneself, right?
Yeah.
That's
I feel like the truth always comes to light anyway.
It
Right.
does,
Yeah, I mean, it
You know?
taught you.
I think eventually, yeah, and you learn from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like and then also like when you unhappy in a situation or you feel like somebody is cheating on you or you feel like the love is changing or anything, you know what I'm saying? That's something that you should like. Of course, you should speak up about, and which we had arguments and problems and difficulties about it, but that it still wasn't a reason for me to just go and do my own thing because and then it was crazy because like at that time I had got bit by a pit bull, so I got like a scar on my arm right now. So my pit bull had bit me, right? Because we having a rough time. We going through a rough time. We arguing and stuff in the house. It was crazy. My mom
It
was in the mix
reminds
of
you
it.
of it when you see it.
Huh? Oh, the scar?
The scar?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I'm like, yeah, not this because of this bitch, man. I got this scar. You know what I'm saying? I got bit by a pit bull, nigga. You feel me?
You
Like,
will never forget it though.
hell no.
That's true.
I'm
That's
saying,
true.
the
That's a
scar-
That's
lifelong
the
lesson.
sign.
Yeah.
That's a
It's
lifelong
a
lesson.
Constant
Words.
reminder.
Yeah.
So I'm in the house and I got bit by the dog because we arguing and she's leaving and she's got this bag and she's arguing and I fall back like this onto something and the dog saw me at his level and ran up on me and bit me and attacked me. So
Damn.
Yeah.
when that happened, so now I got to go to the hospital. I got a hole in my arm.
Oh my
You
God.
feel me? It was really bad. It was really
Wait,
bad.
whose dog was this?
It was my dog. My dog attacked me.
Ah,
I know.
see?
I know. It was bad. It was
Dogs
bad.
can sense when
Dogs can
something.
sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I was in the mix of that and boom. So like I
That
got
dog
bit.
is
I went
not
to the
loyal.
hospital and now like when I'm trying to get my healing on from a attack that I felt was caused by, our differences.
Yeah.
She wasn't even there to help me heal. Like, you feel me? So this other girl.
So she called the other girl?
Nah, I ain't call the other girl. The other girl
Please,
just-
how did she know you were in the hospital?
No, I ain't cool, other girl. Everybody know I got bit by a dog. They like, what happened to your arm? So when they see me, they ask me questions.
Okay.
So like, I'm like, yo. So like the other girls helped me change my bandages, helped me out.
Wait, the
all
other
of
girl,
that.
the mistress?
Yeah, the little miss.
mistress.
Yeah, that's how it
Little
happened.
mistress.
I'm following. I'm following the story. You know.
See, that's how it happened. So you feel me? So like when I'm
Yeah.
more in my little vulnerable state, this person was over here
Well,
making
she
sure.
I think she cared about you.
Yeah, she cared-
She
she cared.
definitely
She felt
cared
me.
about you. It was just the way that you guys probably went about your relationship.
Circumstances.
Nah,
are
but
everything.
she wasn't there when I needed my little band-aid change and I was hurting and all that. She was. I think we was already. Technically, I don't even think I cheated. I think we was at the end of the relationship anyway. Technically, it was over. Technically, it was over.
Listen, but
Shit, man.
wound for wound. You got
Yeah.
a wound. She had a wound in her heart, and you got a
Word.
wound. in
Yeah,
your
so she
arm.
fake
She got
hated me and
her
shit.
and you got her.
She hated me for dumb long and all that. She like still like.
Are
she,
you guys friends? You
Yeah,
know?
now we technically friends and shit, but you feel me? Like she hated me for like many years. All her friends, and she a baddie, so all her friends is all cute and shit. They all hate me now. I'm like, you feel me?
They all
And
hate
she-
her.
Yeah, they all hate me.
That's
And then-
because she told all her friends about what happened.
You feel me?
So
And then-
there you go.
that
That's
shit
it,
was
yeah.
bad. And then like she'll still invite me, like so she'll invite me to her birthday party, and then I'll
and
be
you go.
Yeah, I
And
go.
you show
Yeah,
up?
I go. I show up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm me. You feel me? She want me there because I was a good. I'm a good person. Period. So people they hate me, but they
You're
still
a
want
good
me around.
person that made a mistake.
Exactly.
How about you, Gabriel?
Yeah,
You ever
Gabriel.
had some crazy story to tell us about someone cheating on you?
You have guts.
I have got to.
Yeah, I
It
wanna
is-
hear this shit.
I will. I
So were you the cheater or you the one that got cheated on?
I have. So again, depends on circumstances. Right?
Right.
For myself, I know I was the one that was cheated on.
Okay.
And I understand, once I tell you guys the story, that it can be seen in different ways. How I could have been someone who cheated, right? So in this term, like what let me see, I'm gonna flip this. What's up, live? Anyway, so I had this one situation in which people's names will not be named because gotta keep
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
consent, right? But I was just about to date this guy. We just started. I mean, it's 1 week, right?
Okay.
First week, like just hanging out, whatever. We had a mutual friend. So we were all hanging out, mutual friend and I. We're all like chilling, doing a fun time. We're going to like play video games, do that. We all go sleep, right? I wake up in the morning. They didn't know I was awake. And I'd be hearing rustling in the sheets.
Oh.
Wait. Where were you guys?
In my bed.
Wait.
In my bed.
This is your
Yo,
friend
bro,
and
my
your
people
friend
do
boyfriend?
that.
and my boyfriend.
Yo,
Mhm.
brother,
Yes,
people
that
do that.
Face.
Exactly.
That face.
Wait, so
yes,
they're
yes,
doing
yes.
this while they thinking you're sleeping?
Yes, and
Yo,
I'm
bro,
listening
people
to that.
do
And,
this. I'm trying to tell
like
you.
me, real Slytherin vibe. Like I'm out here being that. Like I'm gonna just listen.
Did your heart go like? Because my heart would just.
What? You just let
drop.
that shit rock?
Let me
Wait a
explain-
minute.
oh,
What?
yeah, this is the
He
Scorpio.
let it
This is
happen.
my Scorpio
Okay, hold
rising
on,
because
hold on.
me,
Tell
I like
me.
to learn. I like to be like, what? Because my thing is like, why do people do the things they do?
Okay.
Wow.
Right? I want to understand why you want to do that.
Yeah.
Because what I
Wow.
want to learn about myself is self mastery.
Yeah.
I want to learn about me.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have to learn about other people first.
Right.
Right? So I'm listening, finding out, and I hear my friend being like, I know this feels wrong. I'm not too sure. And the then beginning boyfriend was like, oh, well, I feel bad. Like he's right there. And then blah, blah. Things happen. I like rustle myself a bit just to tell them I'm waking up.
Right.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Right.
Then I wake up. They're like, everything got quiet. Everyone was good. All right. See you later, friend. Bye-bye. And then my boyfriend was week-long boyfriend. So I get it. Right?
Yeah.
This is also my
Someone
thought
new.
about like time commitments, what we talked about. Because it's all about communication. Right?
Yeah.
It's about how you express yourself. And so he's like feeling guilty, whatever. And he's like, I gotta tell you something. I was like, oh, you do? My Puerto Rican ass was like, oh, really?
So you're like, okay.
I was like, yeah, no, tell me, please.
We know how to hold it. We know how to
That's
hold
right.
it.
We know how to hold
You
it.
know that. I be
That's
holding
right.
shit.
That,
I've learned now.
know.
Okay.
to do that.
so I was like, all right, go ahead, tell me, because I know it was eating him up.
Yeah.
So he tells me, he's like, I'm so sorry. Like I hooked up with the friend.
Wow.
And I
So
told
what
him-
does hookup mean?
Like they
what did
were
they do?
like fooling around, getting to that blowjob vibe. They were gonna
What?
hit it. Oh yeah.
They about to hit it, but didn't get to the hitting part.
I heard licks. Mm-hmm.
Slobbering.
That's right. So I was like, oh shit. Oh.
Oh my god.
So he tells me like I did this, whatever, and I said, listen, it's all right. First of all, this is the first week of our relationship.
Wow.
I'm glad that you told me. I'm very grateful that you expressed yourself in that way. It makes me feel happy and secure that we can have good communication.
Yeah.
Second, just invite me next time.
Ooh.
Oh.
What?
Like, wake me up.
So you wanted to continue that relationship?
Listen, I was like, yeah, sure. I want to see where it goes because I appreciated his honesty.
Yeah.
I had
appreciate
a
his
similar
honesty.
situation.
But what happened
you
with your man?
So
with your friend?
So eventually, kept friend. But then, nowadays it's like they're on the side. Like I haven't talked to them for a while, and it wasn't like there was no like bad feelings, no ill will, nothing like that. Just I broke up with my boyfriend eventually for other reasons,
Right.
and then
Okay.
I left the friend like that because I was like,
So you appreciated the honesty. Some people
I did
Some
appreciate
people
the
don't
honesty. Mhm.
expect. They don't receive it the way that you did.
Yeah,
That's
and
why.
you gave him another chance.
Of
Like,
course,
yeah, like,
because
you just
people
went-
always
And you
make
wanted to do a
mistakes.
threesome. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
was
different.
Like, I was like, next time, just
He's
like
definitely
wake me
different.
up. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, that's
like,
crazy.
Like,
You-
just talk
you-
to me. Like,
Nah,
talk
nah,
to me.
nah,
You tell
that's
me.
crazy.
Because the thing is too, like
So
if
you
I'm in a
into-
committed relationship, like I'm there with you, like we committed. It's been 2-3 years. We made that commitment. We have this whole, like we wrote it down, so to speak.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Then you cheat on me. Then we gotta talk. Because I
Right.
want to ask you, as a breach of my trust, what happened?
Right.
Why did you feel you needed to cheat? What
Yeah.
was it about that situation that enticed
That made you cheat.
That
And you-
had me being like, oh, so I'm not giving
But that's
you
the,
enough.
the level of disrespect for you to be laying in bed and them to be there, and that's your boyfriend,
Like
and for him to do that, that's
next to
crazy.
you.
So I was trying to tell him like I
Yeah, I
had
wouldn't
a
be able to do
similar
that.
situation, right, where I'm laying in bed with the girl, with my girlfriend.
Mistress?
No, with my girlfriend
Oh,
at the time.
girlfriend. Okay.
And but we're like in Long Island at one of her friends' house, and like while we laying in bed, my girlfriend go to sleep first, and the girl start like putting her leg on my leg to rub her leg on my, and I'm like, yo, like, whoa,
Swerve.
Like, you feel me? The mean like the mean, what the? I never even knew people do shit like this. You feel me? Like,
So
I'm
you
like
shut it down right away.
immediately, like the vibes is like, nah, like,
And
what
that
are you
was
trying
her
to?
friend.
And you trying to do something with me while my girls in the bed? Like, I just couldn't even
Comprehend
and I
that.
couldn't even
Like,
understand
come
like your
on.
logic behind this. Like, this is crazy. Like, shit, I know, like, you feel me? I ain't probably the most angel like, but damn, I came off like that. Like, I'm just ready to just. That's how I look. That's how my energy is too. Like,
Listen,
you feel me? So.
Well,
People
she's
get rough.
probably
So that
trying
was
to
crazy.
push it to see how far
So
she could have
then,
went.
so then, nah, she wanted it. She just wanted it, and she ain't
She
care.
was testing it. Yeah.
Yeah. If I was with
She
it,
was
she would have been with it.
testing
It would have been what it
Right.
was. But and then I told my girlfriend, like, yo, your friend try to, like, yo, what's good? Like, you feel me? Like, yo, she was like, oh, that's just her. Like, what?
What?
You
Wait,
know?
okay. Wait.
Hold
No,
on.
me digas eso.
Yo,
No me digas
bro.
eso. Wait. No.
Your friend is a
Wait,
home
wait,
wreck.
wait,
Yo,
hold on.
bro.
What the
That
fuck?
relationship was already done when she said that.
Yo,
yeah.
bro.
I'm like, listen, in Spanish we say,
No.
dígame con quién andas,
Y te diré quién tú eres.
because that woman was walking with someone, and I don't like who you walking with.
Yes.
Someone who's out here trying to be
Oh.
in my bed
Yeah.
and doing that with me, like,
Yeah.
I get like my situation because that's me. I gotta handle that.
Yeah.
But if you tell her,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, that's my friend," like she
That's
just
how
like
she
that.
is, yeah.
I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, I'm like, I couldn't understand it. I'm like, yo, I hated that girl after that.
No.
I hated. I like. It's
No,
crazy
no,
because
no,
it's like,
no,
yo,
no,
why did I'm getting so angry? Nigga, somebody just trying to come on to me, and you know what I'm saying? I just cursed it, but I hated her after that. I'm like, yo, what the? Like, I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand her. I couldn't understand. Like, I was like, yo, like this. I couldn't understand.
Cindy, you gonna tell us your story next?
Word. Let's hear. Let's hear.
Do you want to tell
I
us
feel
a
like I've
quick
told this story
story?
100 times.
So then we can move on to the next question, guys.
I bet.
I'm here for questions.
Yeah, everybody knows about my cheating story with my ex-husband, and I fucking divorced him, and that's that. After 16 years
Yeah.
together, moving along in
Take
life.
strength.
It's about 9 years later, and I'm living my best life.
So how did you find out? I
Take
know the
strength,
whole
take
story,
strength.
but just to tell everybody a little bit of like a backstory, how did you find out?
Mm.
And who was it with?
It was via emails, and it was with his coworker,
Yikes.
in which I did attend her daughter's
Violated.
Sweet 16.
So you attended her party,
Her daughter's Sweet 16.
Oh, her daughter's sweet
With
16.
your
She was there, but
husband.
she knew.
and your
And
husband
my
and her were
daughter.
having an affair.
And that's when shit was, I
Ridiculous.
guess, popping off. So you know who I was.
Did you ever see like them kind of looking at each other in a certain way, or kind of?
I
like,
had that feeling immediately.
Like
well,
that
not to
gut
mention
feeling?
that I'm fucking psychic medium.
You're
Yeah,
witch,
for
so
real.
you know.
Right.
But
Like, you feel it.
Right.
You feel it
That's
in the
what I'm
force.
saying. Like, y'all don't feel it in the cards when y'all be reading that shit. Like, y'all should never get cheated on. You know, y'all cards should tell y'all what's what.
it's
your gut
very
tells you,
it's
yeah.
it's sometimes hard. This is where people get it wrong though. They
Right.
just assume because we can read people that we automatically can read ourselves.
Right.
And although you can get a message for yourself, we still need confirmation because we don't know if it's our ego
Yep.
coming in like, nah, is this true?
And you have to
Yeah.
remember that we're
Yeah.
souls living a human life.
Yes.
Right.
And so if we're here,
We're not
part
God.
of part of
Yeah.
humanity is to doubt, is to ask yourself questions, because that's how you learn things. So of course, like, even though we're spiritualists and we're able to understand things and learn things on different levels, sure, I'm still human.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be here and ask myself, was that me?
Is that me or what? Yeah.
Right, because one of the poems I wrote, I said, you know, does the spirits speak to me, or does my madness speak in tongues? That's what it feels like.
That's deep.
It's funny because Cindy said that we all have that within ourselves.
We do.
We have
We do.
we all have that gut feeling, and we've all had that
Your
feeling when
intuition.
something is
Right.
like wrong,
Yeah.
and then you don't follow it, and then you find out, fuck, I should have listened to myself.
Yeah, when you go against it, that shit gives you fucking anxiety, stress, you name it.
You
start
feel it
feeling
up the wazoo.
Yeah.
You get the frissions, you get
When you
shivers.
just let go and
open.
accept it, everything just fucking flows.
falls into place.
But yeah, this dumb bitch was hitting on my husband.
Oh, shit. This
dumb
dumb
bitch.
bitch. She said this dumb bitch. She said
But
this
you know,
mm.
it's him too. It wasn't just her, obviously.
Right,
Yeah.
because it
Takes
takes
two
two
to
to tango.
and he denied it, or he said yeah.
No, he fucking denied that shit until after the divorce. And then, when he admitted it was when they were together and he was moving in.
Oh,
They moved in after you divorced
Wow.
him together.
Yeah.
After he said that
Wow.
didn't happen.
Dead.
Now he's with
Yeah,
her.
he said it
Dead.
was in my head that I was bugging. I was not bugging out.
Wow.
Clearly.
Damn.
Spirits don't bug.
And that's the thing. Like,
Don't
people
bug.
can't even be honest about their shit.
What an
No.
ass.
This is
No.
why I appreciated the honesty of the one that had cheated on me.
Right.
because I appreciate that.
But to me, like for him, he kept insisting, like, well, I didn't sleep with her, blah blah blah. It doesn't fucking matter. Like whether you did or didn't, there's some emotional fucking cheating going on.
And there was were I love yous back and forth.
It was her saying I love you. It was her saying I don't like the fact that you're having fun with Sin or whatever. And we were on a
And that's your wife?
cruise.
That's your fucking wife.
I'm his wife.
Yeah, like
who the
what?
fuck are you?
That's
Yeah.
like,
Wow.
These are the emails that I found.
See, look, like what was that song with Jay-Z? Never treat her like you treat your, you feel me? Like,
yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
I got
how
you.
you
I
gonna
got
treat
you.
somebody
have a
else?
hoe.
Like, how you gonna have somebody else telling you how you supposed to be moving? How somebody else is jealous of what you're doing with your wife?
That's
Yeah.
insane.
I'm telling you.
And telling you like,
I feel like that's like living in a twilight zone. She was living in her own twilight
but it was
zone.
because of him though. He allowed her to feel like
He definitely
she,
did.
she had
Right.
a she had a say
She
so.
has something to say.
Right.
About it. And,
And then that probably would have made him affected him in a way to where he's treating you funny or differently or being
And
cold
he
to you.
was
Right.
because I felt it. I fucking knew it. I was like,
He feeling bad that he's treating
With
you
you.
good when you his wife.
Yeah.
He's feeling bad that because somebody is telling him, yo, you treating her too good. Why you
So
treating your wife that good?
Was he cheating on you or was he cheating on her? Because the way that she was talking to him, it felt like
well,
she
regardless,
felt
he was cheating.
she
on me.
felt like he was
Right.
cheating on her with you, although you
Listen.
were his wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's fucking insane.
it's a lot.
You know that, and you know him,
Of course.
and you was fucking surprised by all that.
Yeah, he looked like an angel, guys. I don't know what. I was like, what? The ones that you never expected from, those are the ones
It's
that
always the
happen.
quiet ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to tell the full story, but I was a cheater once in my relationship, and my marriage
She the
ended.
gang, she the gang.
Stop! I don't want
You went for it. You went for it. You were like,
She was better, yeah.
Listen,
see?
I think you live
cheater
and learn.
ways aren't gone.
You live and learn.
Nah.
That's all I have to say. You live and learn.
Yep.
And when you're young, sometimes you make stupid mistakes. But as long as you own them, and
Yeah.
as soon as I got caught, I never went around it like trying to say it didn't happen. I right away admitted to it
Oh, because you got caught.
I'm not. Yeah, I got caught.
One more time. She the gang, she the gang.
I mean, I
So-
cheated when I was younger, but not like
Yeah.
in my marriage. I didn't do that.
I mean, I was 21 when I got married, so I was really young,
Wow.
really inexperienced, and I didn't live my life, I guess. So, yep,
Dang.
that happened.
Yeah, that's what it was for me too. I felt like I didn't really experience like being single and going like I feel like as soon as I decided to be gay, I just had a girlfriend and we was together for a year and it was just like
You funny because you saying like I decided to be gay, like you decided.
like you know like once it was
I
like
thought you were born gay.
yeah,
Well,
like,
yeah, well,
I'm gonna keep it
yes,
100 since
yes.
I was like a young kid and all of that. I always knew like I like girls and stuff, but like when it was like a public thing and now all
Right.
the girls that always like me can tell me that they like me now.
Yeah.
Word, y'all all know that I'm gay. I'll get back anybody I want. Word.
Yeah.
Once I got that option of just that kind of level of freedom, because once you,
You're like,
Again.
okay, here I am,
but
ladies.
I already was like
The kitchen's
in a
open.
situation like immediately. So like I got all the options and I was already in a situation. So for me, it was like I wanted to explore
Right.
and see what what everything else was like.
Right.
Of course.
Like to know what if I'm in a good situation or not. I can't. I'm gonna be with you forever, and it was good. I would have been with her forever, but like I'm gonna be with you forever. I don't even know. I haven't experienced what else
It's
was
like
out
And
being
you were
there.
young, yeah.
Being
Yeah,
young,
that's
it's
So-
hard to be in a relationship that requires you to just be in that relationship when you're very young. It's hard because you're still trying to like figure out who you are and you don't even know who you are.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's why I feel too like when people get into a relationship and they've never had sex and they
Yeah.
get
Yeah, and
married
they get
this
into
person.
that. Listen,
Yes. Or-
that's
And
the
then-
scariest thought.
You know, they just
To me, at
no,
least.
but I'm saying, and then they're
Scariest
always
thought.
curious about
You need a
sleeping with
little-
other
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
And these are the people that wind up, and we know some,
Trust me, I know.
wind up going fucking buck wild. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like being a person where your parents are very strict on you and you're in the house all the time, and
Yep.
then when you get the opportunity to get out the house, you partying, drinking,
Yeah.
wilding
Yeah.
out, and all of that because of the balance, the whatever. But
It's
yeah,
moderation.
like
I mean,
It's
when
moderation.
you want to
It's
do
moderation.
what you are being told not to do always.
Right.
You know that
Right.
since you're a
You wanna
kid, the
rebel.
more they tell you no, the more you want to do it. So,
Right, because the idea is like, well, why are they telling me no?
right.
yeah,
Then
what's
you
what's
try it,
so
then you
yeah,
find out why,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
I
so
mean,
it's like,
Everybody
that's
else
why a lot
is
of
doing
people
it.
end
Everyone
up
else did it.
in open relationships because,
Yeah.
hey, you're in an open relationship. Now you can do whatever you want.
But then
see,
that's
but
right
that,
too.
but that requires a lot of contract, like verbal contract, right?
Yeah.
That requires a lot of people, like especially open relationships that function properly. You need to be in a space where you talk to your partner constantly.
I don't know if I could do that.
Always asking them questions. So where you at? Where are you standing? Like, how is this going? Like, how are you feeling in terms of us? It's a whole big thing.
So I wonder like if you're in an open relationship,
that
you
sounds
gotta
like so
call
much work to me.
and be
I
like,
can't.
hey, I'm about to fuck this dude now, babe. Like, do you do that in an open relationship?
It's a good question.
You have to kind of let them
In
know
an open
before
relation-
it happens.
Nah.
Yes, you do.
Really?
I
Yeah.
think so. Because that is
That's
how
the whole
you
point
have
of an open
right. Because at that
relationship.
point, you just a fuckboy. Or you just a fuckboy. You just want to like do
Yeah.
things. So it's like might as well just have a friend with
I
benefits.
thought an
and
open
have fun.
relationship is more so like so that you won't have to stress about what the hell I'm doing because it's an open relationship. I
Right.
don't got to tell you what my moves are
I
because
don't think you can
don't-
just fuck anything you
See,
want
but
in
that-
an open relationship.
But that's the
though.
thing, right? It depends on the
What the-
people.
right,
Depends
right.
on
It
the
does.
on that particular relationship.
So basically, if you're in a relationship, an open relationship, and you have an agreement, like, all right, if you're gonna sleep with someone, we're gonna tell each other.
Yeah.
So if I decide not to tell you, I'm cheating.
Yes.
Oh, so that's where the
Yes.
cheating coming in.
Right.
That's
Because
the
that's
lie is
it.
the cheat.
Cheating,
Right.
even in
Because
open
like,
relationships.
Because here's that thing. Because for me, cheating is not really. It's about what are you cheating yourself out of.
Right.
Right? Because a lot of the times, especially when it comes to marriages and things like that, people make decisions without knowing the full consequences of what they're putting themselves into.
Yeah. What they're jeopardizing.
Because when you especially get into something with the heart and you sit there and you're like, I'm going to merge my heart with this person, that is a certain type of vow.
yeah.
That's a
Right.
certain type of connection. And that comes with certain
Yes.
types of consequences.
even if you're not having sexual intercourse.
Right. Doesn't matter.
They're still cheating,
still-
in my opinion, if you're emotionally connected to someone.
And especially
That's
if
still
you
there's
make,
emotional cheating.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
real.
and especially if
Some
you
people
made
feel
that,
it's worse than physical.
Yeah.
Because
And
you
it's-
can have a one night stand with somebody and keep it pushing.
That's right.
Well,
But
I
then
have a
again-
But then again, it
question.
depends on how the person feels because, like, one
Right.
person could feel like emotional cheating is more important than physical. Like, you could cheat on somebody and you have sex with them and you feel like it's not really a big deal, but for them, they like, I cannot believe you let somebody feel what I felt.
Mm-hmm.
So is
Yeah.
a long time affair worse than a one night stand?
Good question.
Hell yeah.
Good question.
You know?
A long time affair is way worse than
I
a
think
one night
that's
stand.
worse than one night.
I mean, but if you are the one that is being cheated on, for example,
Mm-hmm.
would you see it differently if your husband came home and said he had a one night stand with
I'm still
someone?
gonna flip the fuck
You
out.
would
Listen.
still have
Listen.
that.
I'm still gonna be
Listen.
like, what?
Yep.
Will you be more
I mean,
like
'cause-
inclined to say I'm gonna stay with him because it was a one night stand instead of the long term affair?
See, I have a whole thing on that. I have a whole thing on that because for me, it's like, especially once you made that decision, you're here, you're in the marriage, I'm here for this, right?
Yes.
This is a whole.
You're a good guy.
Listen.
I can tell.
Listen, I treat my
He's
people
gonna
right.
ride with you.
I'm a ride.
No
I'm
matter
ride or
what.
die.
Hey.
Him and I, like, listen,
love it.
Ain't no
him
me
and
without you.
I. That's it. Like you try and. So my whole thing is like, if you're here and you're in that vow, you're in that connection with someone, right? My husband come home and he's like, "Yo, honey, so I fuck someone." I'm gonna be like, "Okay, why? What happened? Is this about me?
Right.
I just want to know
That's
what
you.
I haven't given you."
Yeah.
And if you need to find that from someone else, we need to reevaluate our relationship.
That's you, right?
That's me.
But
Most people.
I know Eve. And
Most
Eve
people
will
would be
ask,
like,
who's the
I-
knife?
This
Where?
is the thing. I want to know
What you
details.
do?
I want to know.
"Mhm."
Like I want to know. Like I would have a whole list of questions for you. So now
Right.
you cheated. Now
Right.
you need to answer these questions to
Right.
me. And now I'm gonna interrogate you. And you cheated. So you're gonna have to deal with it if
Right.
you want to stay in this relationship.
Right.
Who you cheated with? Where? Did you use protection? Did you say I love you? Did you buy her any gifts? Did you do it in my house? Where did you do it? Like, I want to know everything. I want to know what
Not the
position.
house.
Do you hear
Where
this?
did you fuck her and how did you fuck her? Was it the way you fuck me?
See,
I
I wouldn't
wanna
ask
know.
any of that.
I mean, look, I think
I
these
don't
are
know why. I don't need
these
to know
are
all
no,
that.
these are good questions because these are questions
I
of
know.
boundaries.
Right.
Right.
And now I want to
With-
know it. Did you use a condom,
Right.
dude? Like
That I would definitely
that
ask.
like
is
did you
needs to
protect
be known.
yourself? Because now I gotta go and check
See,
myself.
but that's
Right,
one
exactly.
thing. You could ask about that, but I don't need to know what fucking position. And
But the
stuff
thing,
like
right?
that.
But the thing is, like for you,
I
right?
want to know.
At least from that perspective, that's boundaries. You are looking for which of my boundaries have
Did
been
you
crossed.
cross? Right.
Yes, exactly.
These are where your questions are coming from.
But her
and they're
thing,
valid
her thing is
questions.
like, okay, I'm gonna be level mad already. Now I just want to know how angry am I gonna get? Because every time you answer the question, you already mad. You just gonna get
I just
madder and
wanna
madder
know.
and madder.
Yep.
Oh my gosh,
That's
you
just
you
escalated.
had sex with her and you was kissing her in the mouth while you was having sex.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to know everything.
you was having sex and telling her you love her. Oh,
Yeah, did you take a vacation with her? Did you meet her kids?
you brought her
I want to
in
know
my house
everything.
and had sex with her.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
a fair. You talking about a fair?
No, because that's
I'm
the long
talking
term.
about
That's
an
an
affair.
Yeah,
Like if
that's
you had an
an
affair,
affair.
I need to know everything.
That's an
and do you
affair.
love her? Do you want to
Okay.
stay with her?
I
That
can
would
see
be
that.
my only
And then
question.
and then it makes you start
That's
questioning
your
yourself.
only question?
That would be
Like,
my
oh
only
my
question.
gosh, does he even love me? Am I good enough? And then you start thinking about who is this bitch and how she looks and why would he cheat on me with that? And it's just
Because
like,
that's me.
Yeah.
That's my only question. I
It's-
would ask, do you love him? That's it.
But how would you even know? People
Be-
lie. He
Did you
lied
use
to
a
you about
condom and
cheating.
do you love
But
her?
listen, but it's like
Yeah.
you gotta ask real quick because you gotta push it because I've done because we know how to push questions. You gotta be open there and be like, do you love him? Yes or no, right now. And if he doesn't say no right away, that's already a yes.
right.
Or a thinking, too,
It's
it's a yes.
already it's already easy.
Yeah, if he's
to
thinking
find
about
that.
it.
It's already easy to find out
Right.
tells from people. You look at their eyes, you look at their face, the way they structure their mouth, and you've been with them long enough, you know when they lie.
Right.
Like
So would you be able to forgive someone that cheated on you?
I would forgive them because I need to forgive that situation for me to move on. It's not about
Forgive them like
I'm with
being
that.
with them, I mean.
Yeah, it's
I'm
because
with
it's not
that.
about.
I don't
It's
wanna
not
carry
about
that
them.
shit.
It's not like I'm happy that you found someone that could make you happier than I could. And if I love you the way I said I do,
Then you want them to be
then
happy.
I want them to be happy.
Damn, you are a lot better than I am.
I'll be like, go, run free, go to the hills, make love, and I will find someone who will love me better.
Yeah.
But I
it.
mean, like, would you stay with them?
Would I
After
stay?
they
No.
Look at baby.
The fuck
What are you
no.
thinking over there? You're so
Yeah.
quiet now. You're
Would
like,
you stay with somebody?
But they cheated on
I
me?
wouldn't stay.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, like, look, if I'm in a situation
If
where I
that's
feel like
if I said that's done,
It's done.
It's
look,
done.
I don't want to put no energy out there to bring no cheaters in my life. All right, keep it 100. Like, I don't
Well, yeah,
wanna,
please.
I'm
She
really
know.
that's
She
my
know.
the level of accepting of cheating and stuff. You know what happens though. Like it's not even that because I could be with somebody that cheated on me, whatever. If I loved them enough and I wanted to make it work enough that I was settled for that cheating situation
Yeah.
and found a way to make it work. If that's something that I wanted to do, but
Right.
a lot of times if a person cheats. It's like a turn off. So it's like
It is.
it's a dislike and then it's a distrust and then there's a whole ton of problems that you got to deal with. So it's like, do you want to deal with something like that? Do you want to be insecure in the sense of like if they're moving around, what are they doing and then this and that? Like, do you want that kind of energy over your relationship? Because sometimes you want a peaceful relationship. So like I got into a relationship to have peace. You feel me? Like not to have peace. I have my own peace, and then you have your own peace, and we come together, and it's a peaceful relationship.
Yes,
But now,
exactly.
if you cheating and all of that, you fucking about
fucking
peace.
up- you
So why are we
fucked up my
together?
peace.
Why are we together? Why
It
are we?
feels
Yep.
toxic.
That's
after
how I
a
feel.
while.
It becomes it becomes toxic if a person cheats because now the peaceful. Now we arguing. Now is a distrust. Now is all of these problems that we didn't have originally. So now it's like, even if we make it work, we're kind of forcing it a little bit, and it's still like, all right, it's love there because I love you, of course, but now it's all these other problems, and maybe I
See,
could find
but
some
that's-
other level of happiness,
Right.
and you
Yeah.
could too.
Right. That's where I also agree because for me, love is also linked to death. You have to be able to let go of things. It's about the death that we live in life, not the last death that's important.
Right.
And so-
when relationships end,
Right, when
death
that's
comes.
what
mourn
it is.
them. You mourn
And then that's the whole thing. It's like, so like, you have to ask yourself, are you willing to let this go? Is this a death that you're going to go through? Because once that person cheats on you, of course, there's that distrust. But if you love them, then that means you also love yourself,
Right.
which means you also are able to make that decision to walk away.
Yep,
Right.
that was me.
So, do you think that there are any ways to
They disrupt your
reestablish
peace.
trust after cheating, after an affair?
I
mean,
give it
that's
to
gotta
people
be a
that can do
special
it.
guy.
I give it to
I
people
mean,
that
we've
can do
seen
it.
it.
I couldn't
We've
do it.
seen it.
Yeah, it's a way.
You know?
It's a way to do it. But you know, even with a like, I'm sorry to cut you off. Even with like all right. So sometimes if somebody cheats, right? Maybe I should actually break up. Maybe that's a notice to break up for a while. Like maybe you need to figure out what it really is, and if it's meant to be, then we come back together, and then it'll recreate our chemistry and our bond. But if you just cheated yesterday, last week, this month, and we're still trying to make it work, there's no real change. Like, what's the change? What stopped you? What made you cheat in the first place? What has changed to where you won't cheat again?
Yep.
You know, like, what's the difference? Like,
Yep.
like what's the changing point? Like, so maybe if we distance ourselves from each other, whatever made you want to do that in the first place, you could figure that out. Maybe you have to realize that relationship wasn't for you in the first place, and then you let that go, and maybe you have to do some healing on your own. Maybe it's some problems that you got to work on yourself, and then you come to a place where you want to love and be loved the same way.
I think it's just hard once your peace is disrupted. Like, that's it. Like, I know for me, like when I found my husband cheating, I actually tried.
You trying to make it work?
I tried to make it work for a year, right?
Therapist and
For a
everything.
year, immediately. Did you guys ever break up before that? Like,
No.
You never broke up?
No.
You never
They
separated?
lived together. They were married for
No.
17 years.
16 years. Together.
So
And we were friends for 2 years before that, too.
So,
So,
like,
I was like my best friend.
So, like, when he cheated, it wasn't like, get the fuck out the house. I don't want to talk to you.
Cindy's very calm, so I don't see her talking to him like that.
I was really, really fucking pissed off, don't get me wrong. But I was like, I need to, I was the same way, though. Why did this happen?
I think that's when you know it's the end.
But check it out. But then I tried, right? I was trying. And then I realized because now I'm becoming a person I've never been. Why I got to be checking your phone? Why I got to look at your email? When you tell me you're coming home late from work, I'm thinking he's probably with this fucking bitch.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's the main problem.
That's when you realize too. And some people, I don't know how they do it. I'm not
people
gonna lie.
deal with it
I don't know how they do it because I know I couldn't.
That's what
I
reestablishes
was out.
trust.
I was done. Like, I'm not gonna live like this. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
After
'Cause that's-
you've
For
cheated
what?
in a relationship, isn't that what therapists usually tell you? Like, now you have to give up all your passwords to your girlfriend or wife because you cheated.
To establish
she
trust.
needs to know all your passwords. So how do you live like that when somebody's
this is
checking
what
on
I'm
you
saying.
all the time? Checking all your mail, your passwords, your emails,
But
your
you- yeah.
Instagram, your
You can't live like
Facebook.
that. And even the people doing it, like, well, I know I couldn't. I couldn't do that.
It just
I don't
comes-
want to be in
yeah.
a relationship where I got to be looking at your fucking phone or asking you all the
Yeah,
time.
it's
What's
like-
this and that? No, you're already
That's not
disrupting
love.
my
That's like,
peace.
yeah.
That
It's
feels
a
like
wrap.
jail.
But
That was
I
it.
think that maybe sometimes, like, in a situation like that, maybe, like, it may be important for you guys to actually, like, break up. Because, like, if you just stay there and you know he just hurt your heart, you know, and you trying to, like, force it to continue to work, it's like, that's where it's the end. Because, like, you're, like,
Right.
acting like nothing really hurt you. Like, that didn't happen. Like, you wasn't really damaged by that, and you just accepted him. Like,
Oh,
it's
no,
just
I
all
was
love.
fucking
Yeah.
damaged.
So what if it's an honest mistake, guys?
We weren't like,
See,
all
define
great. Like,
honest
It
mistake.
took a while.
Like, you went out, you got drunk, and you, I don't know, fucked somebody by mistake. Your dick just slipped into her vagina.
Okay, listen.
So that
dicks
means,
don't
like,
slip.
no emotional
That don't slip.
attachment. It was just, like, some
Right.
sexual
If it was
urge.
like a one-time thing and it just happened,
But like, listen.
would you be cool with that?
See, but if you're my husband, control yourself. Comportate.
Because, you know, in a
True.
situation like that, it's
Like-
like, yo, so that means that anybody that you're attracted to, you have no discipline. Anybody that you're attracted to,
Yeah.
and whenever you want it, you just go and do it. It's
Right.
like, it don't matter, that's one person at that time, but the next person and the next person, it's just going to be a consistent
Right.
thing. I mean, that's sometimes you got to decide what's worth it. Like, you know, every time you make a choice and a decision, you got to decide, is it worth losing what I have?
That's
your
the whole,
sanity.
That's the whole idea. That's the whole idea.
Is it
behind
worth
yeah.
losing your head over this, too?
Because you're asking yourself what you want to do. It's not about them. They already cheated. They already did it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now it's on
done.
you.
Now it's on you. How do you want to move forward in your
I
life?
agree.
How do you want to deal with the situation?
And that's is losing your sanity, because you trying to deal with a nigga that just cheated on you. Nigga, you're fucking yourself up. Now you're not even working the same way you work. Like, you feel me? Not even functioning the same way. You stressing about some other shit, making mistakes probably. You know, a lot of shit is happening now because your whole thing is shaken up because something happened to you
Right.
that you didn't expect to happen. Like, that you didn't want to
That
happen.
it's just like
You
your
didn't wanna accept.
world just
Yeah.
comes crashing
It's
down.
So now,
the
and
tower
especially
card.
if you want to deal now, especially if you trying to force yourself to stay in that relationship, you in a situation where it's like, yo, you losing your peace of mind, you fucking up your sanity,
Yeah,
like,
and
you
you
know.
Do you
can't.
feel like that, Sin? Like you
Hell
were going
yeah.
crazy?
Yeah.
I was fucking suffocating.
See,
And the whole thing is too is that I always say this too: don't stay with somebody because you have kids together.
Right.
And I could say this,
And a lot of
because I
people
got a kid,
probably
right?
do.
right.
But
They do.
even
People do.
They usually
even
do.
during that, like, I was thinking about her, like, shit, how's she gonna take this? How's she gonna take this?
Yeah.
So I felt not only that, like, you feel like you're suffocated, but now you feel trapped.
Yep.
Like, I'm in this shit. How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? And then I finally spoke to her, and she was like, get the fuck out of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my kid was older. She was like 17 at that time.
Right. It's
But-
different.
But still,
It also
you know,
depends on the kid too.
Yeah, and
Always depends on, because they're adults. They're young adults
Right.
at that
Yeah.
point.
right. And she was just
You know?
like, you don't have to stay in this. Like,
But
I'm
kids
about to
don't
go
want to
away.
see
Don't
you
stay in this.
unhappy. Kids, even
Yeah.
if they're 2 and 3,
Yeah.
they'll
She
know.
knew.
They'll know.
But that's the thing. People feel like, oh, you know, my kid doesn't know. You feel you're covering it up. Your kid knows everything. I am telling
They
you
can
right
watch
now.
see things that
I
you
see
think
shit.
they
They hear
can't.
shit. They're not.
Yep.
Do not underestimate kids. I am telling you.
I used to tell my parents straight up. I would look them dead in the eye and I said, I know what you do.
Ooh.
I'm watching you.
But not because you're a witch, right? Like you can
No,
see
I
through
can
the
see.
wall.
I can see shit.
Like what they were
I'm
doing.
just saying, it's one of those
game?
bitch
Which game?
Listen, which game?
You see
I'm
through all
Which
that.
game?
game?
I'm just following this bitch right
Which
here.
gang?
Baby.
Yeah.
But no, that's the idea. It's like, it's just to say that kids do watch. Like kids, like the whole process of being
Yeah.
a child is to be observant.
Yeah, exactly.
So they are always observing because that's how they learn about the world around them.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, like of course your kid's observing you.
Of course.
Like you think your kid's just
They know
chilling there
everything.
watching SpongeBob? That kid
Yeah.
could hear what the fuck's going on in the background.
Of course. And
Yo,
I'm sure
it was
your
just-
daughter kind of knew what was happening.
She knew what the fuck
before
was
it
going
went
on.
down.
I didn't even underestimate her because I always knew everything with my parents.
That's right. See?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, Sin,
Just
what
know.
are some signs of someone cheating since you've been there?
Yeah, put me on.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me some signs. Even if they're just like 2 or 3, I'm sure a lot of
Speak
listeners would love to
low.
know this.
I think for me is the communication, number one.
Yep.
Wait. What?
So if they're not talking to you,
We need
they're
this.
talking to someone
Right
else.
off the bat,
Yep.
communication.
The signs of cheating.
What are the signs of cheating?
Just
Here
like
you go.
that. When it,
What is
when
the
it
lack
looks
of
like there's
communication?
Lack of communication.
Oh, lack
going
of
on.
communication.
Mm-hmm.
So like, say you get home, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you're always in the bedroom and they're always in the living room. You go to the living room, they go to the fucking bedroom. Like shit like that. Like they just start.
So if they
acting
distance themselves away
way
from
off.
you.
Yeah.
So you know
Well,
they're
you-
texting someone
yeah,
else or
yeah.
talking to someone
they're
else.
talking
'cause
to
they want
somebody
their-
else.
Yeah,
They're
of
not
course.
talking to you.
Right, right.
Yeah, because they
talking
can't
to.
move the same way if they in front of
No.
you. They can't. Okay,
Energetic blockages right there.
gotcha.
Like you see it.
Yep.
They walk into the space, they different.
You
But
could
they're
tell.
Ooh.
They different.
You could tell. You
Tell-
know your partner.
I mean, come on, that's the Beyonce song. Like she was talking about that with Destiny Child, where they were doing the whole like say my name.
Oh yeah.
Like, come on.
Nobody's.
True.
Or
Like-
the new Summer Walker record.
That's a
Say my
sign.
name.
Tell me another sign.
One of the classic signs that everybody's always talking about is the fucking cell phone when they
Ooh,
fucking have
turn it
like
over
this.
like
the
this.
flipping.
But
When
a
they
lot of
turn the
people, a
cell
lot
phone
of people
over.
do that
Yeah.
though.
That's true.
I
mean,
always keep my phone like this.
You're
I-
a cheater. You're a
you know.
cheater. Cheater.
Nah.
I cheated over
Team
15
cheater,
years
team
ago.
cheater.
You know.
I keep my phone like that too.
So
Like,
what?
See,
She trying to
your
drag you
cheater
to Team
ways-
Jeter.
No,
Your
I always
cheater.
keep
Look,
my
look,
phone
that's a
like
sign.
that.
That's the sign of a cheater. You used to be a cheater. Once a cheater, always.
I'm saying I always keep my phone like that.
so
like,
you got
it's
the
good.
habits. You got the habits of a cheater because you wasn't to cheat.
I'm saying I'm
She
showing
coming for
up.
you,
I'm
gunning, gunning.
her phone is face
just
up.
joking.
It's
when they
always
have
face
it face
up.
down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's
your
a
phone
sign.
is like this, you're cheating, okay?
Okay, I just make sure
There's some
I got
going
that. I
on.
got that note.
And also, if there's never a notification on your phone, like you know when you get a text and it just comes up, like Cindy's name comes up, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
blank?
What if you never get a text? That means that you have your notifications off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you have your
Super
notifications
secret.
off?
Ooh, I got another one for you. When they delete their emails.
Oh, of
All of
course.
them?
Make sure you check
they
the delete.
clean. They clean.
Make sure
Clean
you
the
check
emails.
the trash folder
Mhm.
and especially the sent. That's
Everything.
where I found the emails. They're in the
Spam,
sent
spam.
folder.
They're
You
in the
found them in the
spam, the
sent.
trash,
sent
and
folder.
the sent. That's
Yeah.
where they are.
Okay.
Wait, they be cheating through emails?
Oh hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
That's where she got cheated on, girl.
Emails.
Via email?
Via
Emails,
emails.
Girl,
Wow.
I
They
In
found
the
be
street,
cheating
emails.
in
through
the club,
email?
they're coming for your house.
They'll
in the
probably
sent folder.
they'll probably create
In
a
the sent
whole
folder.
Yep,
new email
because they're
just
thinking
to
they're
cheat.
deleting
That's right.
everything, but they forget about the sent folder. When
Wow.
you go up in there, that's where you find everything.
What
you
about
find a
what about
whole
the
new
what about the
email.
number not being saved in?
Yeah.
Ooh.
that
No, I
too.
don't know who this
Well,
is.
yeah,
Who is this?
yeah. That's usually people that you don't.
The
really
number is
want,
not
yeah.
saved in. You don't
Yeah,
want to.
yeah,
What
save
if
it
you
in.
save it on like
Papa
scam
John's.
likely?
Yes.
That'd be fucked
That's
up. Now I'm giving people ideas.
Ideas,
Like,
don't
no.
give them ideas.
Scam
Don't give them
likely.
ideas.
Scam likely be calling at all types of fucking hours.
What other like? What if you're always late? Now you're working late all the time.
Yes.
See,
Mad
Hard to
overtime.
know. Hard
Sometimes
to know, hard
the
to
work.
know.
Sometimes the work be the work.
And
sometimes.
how about
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm
you
saying,
going
the work is
out
work.
and now your woman can come out, or I'm coming out with all the girls, but you can't come. Like,
See?
we're doing this every weekend.
See, that's the thing, though.
Kind of.
But sometimes
hard,
it's like,
right?
you know, when you're in a relationship, sometimes you want space.
See, that's what I
Space
agree with,
is
too.
Awesome.
Like, space is necessary, especially for a
Space
successful
is
relationship.
fucking great. You
All right,
need
so
that
what
shit.
about this? What about this, right?
What?
It don't feel the same.
When they
y'all-
fuck you?
Yeah, like
Listen,
when y'all
I
have
caught
sex,
you.
when y'all make
I was
love.
like,
What do you mean?
It don't feel the same. All right, for
You could
instance,
feel that
Disconnection.
all right,
disconnection.
You
say
could
if I
feel
was
that.
a,
You
say
could
if I,
feel
say
that,
if, you know what I'm saying,
They're
say, you
pulling
know what I'm
back,
saying,
they're
he
pulling back.
went in, he like, nah, you kind of little, you know what I'm saying, your hole is not as tight.
That's not true, though. Holes get the
See, I was out here being like, this is an emotional
I'm
thing.
crying.
Like, I'm like,
crying.
it's like, oh,
What if
shit.
your shit isn't that tight?
You feel me? Like, yo,
Nah,
listen, like, it feels
Listen.
different right now.
It's
Listen.
not on
I
the
don't
game.
know. What if they just like start smelling to you though in some way?
Oh, the perfumes, man. When they
I
come home
have
smelling
one
like
for
Oh,
someone
ladies.
yo,
else.
perfume.
But
I
what
have
about, like, their
perfume.
body scent is just different.
Well, yeah, because you know they're
That
fucking
whole
someone
energy's
else.
off.
Pheromones. Y'all know
Listen.
what pheromones are?
Oh, yeah.
That's
You ever
right.
saw the movie when the girl was
Mhm.
like, let me smell your dick?
Ugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if it smells like condom latex, you already know.
And it smell like a condom, it's a dove.
If
That's
you
how you know
think
it's you.
that, I have something. If you think that your man is cheating and he drives a car, this is what I would do. I would check
Slash
the
his tires?
seatbelt
Sorry,
on
what?
the passenger side, because if a bitch is sitting on that, she's definitely wearing perfume, and you know she put that seatbelt right across her chest.
Oh,
You
wow.
Smell that and see if that
Oh,
smells
wow.
like
You
you.
getting niggas, you getting a lot of niggas caught right now.
I got you all in trouble.
What
You
about
getting a
when
lot
the
of niggas
car's
caught right
usually
now.
clean, but you're finding like a hair that's not yours?
That's
a
the
different
one.
color.
That's
yeah.
the
That
one.
has
It's the
happened.
hair, yeah. I've
hair.
seen that.
Well, it could be
Listen,
a sister or like a cousin.
No, it ain't.
Whoa.
What if it's like you?
Whoa.
You're always. It's always just
Ain't
you.
nobody
They
shedding in this
barely-
damn
yeah.
house.
All of a sudden, it's like a fucking
What
blonde
up,
that's
baby?
hair, and your ass is
Yeah,
dark.
no,
She's
no,
a
no.
You're gonna be like, "What the fuck is
Yeah,
this?"
like
Yeah.
And it's in the front,
And
right
that
there.
didn't fall from ningún ángel.
Come on,
Nope.
Yeah.
little things like that.
Yeah.
To me, that's signs from spirit, yo. They're trying to.
Yeah, they're
fucking
trying to
give
tell
a
you. They're
warning,
like,
and you're not even
listen.
seeing that shit.
Mhm. Or what if the girl left
Hey, yo,
an
shout out
earring
to
in
the
car?
witches in the building and all of that. You heard?
You know what I'm
That
saying?
I have a question.
So
if
New
your
I'm here
part-
for this question.
If your partner cheated, would you tell your friends and your family about it?
No. No.
If you're going to stay,
If you're gonna work it out, do not say. a
do
damn
you
thing.
go and tell everybody?
That's how I.
Oh,
feel.
well, if you're going to work. Okay, see, this is the thing. If you're going to work it out,
Yeah.
I don't know. Because if you tell people, your family's going to have totally different.
gonna hate
Yes.
hate 'em. And
They're
then,
gonna
so
look at
like,
you different.
for
They're gonna
me,
look at
it's
them
like,
differently.
sure, you're going to, but the thing is, you're going to want to have someone to talk to, right?
Yeah.
So you pick the one friend or the one family member you trust.
Okay.
You tell them, and you have that confidant within your circle.
Okay.
Because you always have to have support in your social circle. So you talk to someone that you can trust, keep them there. Because otherwise, like, you tell the whole family, like, God forbid, I tell my mother or I tell anyone like that, oh my God, they're going to come for his house.
Yeah.
They're going to come for his life. Not only his life, his house, his car, his children, my
Yeah.
kids. And I'll be
Yeah.
like, no, but you got to wait. That's my kids too.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know, like, it's like, it'd be too much.
Because
It'd be
you're
too
so
much.
angry in that moment, you probably tell everybody, and then you realize, like,
Right.
fuck, now my family hates him.
And
I'm
also,
back
that's
with
your
him.
I
business.
just feel
though.
like you don't have to tell your family every little fucking thing that goes on in your relationship.
Yeah,
That's just how I feel.
me too.
I don't think you have to at all.
It's not necessary. And
No,
I think
especially
I
if
think,
you're gonna work it out.
Also, I
Like,
think it's circumstantial.
you?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
circumstantial. Like if it's like, you know, you're with your family and then like something happens and you really need to tell them because you feel it in your gut, then you do it. I'd rather follow the gut than anything else.
Yeah.
You know. So,
I
but
like that.
circumstantial.
I didn't tell my mom shit until I was like, well, we're getting a divorce. And then she
And
was
here's
like,
why.
Well, because last year this happened. What you mean?
Last year. Good job.
But you're gonna break up with him over one woman? That's what I got because
That's
the
what
old-
she said to
That's
you.
the old school mentality.
That is
right
old school.
there.
That
and
is
I was
old
like,
school.
yes, I am.
That is old school.
She said over one woman.
That is old school.
Meaning,
sure you
like,
can't
if it
work
was
it
three,
out?
maybe.
It's just a
old
woman, like
school.
it's just a girl, like you can't work it out. Like that's the old school mentality.
That's the old school. Because you like my abuela,
say,
it was
that's
like
why.
that. They once you got
Yeah.
your man,
Yeah.
you stuck with him.
Yeah.
And your man can go with anyone he wants, but
Wow.
you stuck with him. But that is the trauma that women carry.
Oh, yeah.
That's a genealogical thing that you're carrying from grandma, from the grandma before you, and
Somebody
it's like
had to break the cycle.
someone has to break
You
the cycle.
broke it
I
right
broke
away.
that shit.
That's
You
it.
were like, nah, I'm good.
Yep,
'Cause
and I
you
passed the
deserve
torch
more.
to my kid. Because my kid
You
be
deserve
like, I gotta
more.
go.
That's it.
What if you're on a break
See,
and
that's
he
different.
cheats?
That's different.
Okay,
but you're on a break.
But you're on a break that you both agreed on. Doesn't mean you're gonna go and fuck somebody. The break
but
was.
some people do.
See, but what's the
So
agreement?
that's counted as cheating or not?
Not if you're on a break.
Depends on the agreement.
Exactly. But if you're on a break, that means you can go out and hang out and do whatever
And
you
fuck.
want.
But at the end of the day, y'all still got feelings, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
Y'all could be on the break or not. But if you love him and he's having sex
True.
with somebody else or vice versa,
Right.
it still is an effect. Like
Right.
at the end of the day, no matter if y'all get back together, you still gonna be something on your mind.
You're
Like
right.
it was somebody that you.
Yeah.
I know we said we was having a break, but it's somebody that you actually went
Physics.
and went with. Like
I think a lot of
What
people
if you
use that
agree
as an
to that?
excuse too. The
Yes,
break.
they'll use the
You're
excuse.
gonna do you, I'm
They'll
gonna
use
do
the
me.
excuse. No.
But you're the type of person that like, I'm not gonna go sleep with anybody or whatever the case is. Now you're expecting him to do the same, but he goes out and does it.
But see, that's the thing. That's where you
Exactly.
have to ask
Expectations.
yourself about your expectations,
Right.
your
Versus
boundaries,
what-
and then you
yeah.
have to communicate that with your
Right.
partner
And then
before
even-
you get on the break.
And then even if y'all get
Right.
back together after the break, it's still like you know what he did, and then it's like, yo, was it something there? Now it's all those questions that she asked before, like, was it something
See,
there? Do you love her?
right.
Blah 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 blah.
Right,
like, is it
right.
something
That's why you better
special?
be
Like,
sure.
But
Yeah,
I
but
feel
that's
like a lot
the-
of people use that as
Look
a
at
break.
Ross and Rachel.
They use a break as an
Friends.
excuse. Oh,
Yeah.
well, we need a 3-week break. And they want that break because they want to go and fuck this girl that they
Right.
saw. Like, damn, she's so hot.
See, but
and
that-
they need that break to go and do what they want to do,
Listen,
you know?
That's why I'm saying, like, it
Yes,
has
sir.
to do, like, it's all about communication, right? Cheating happens when you don't communicate with yourself. And then when you don't communicate with your partner.
Right.
It is a failure of communication on all parts. So it's like, if I were going with my partner, we're about to take this break. And my man sits down, he's like, yo, I want to get a break with you, like, because, you know, I feel like I just need a break. And I'm like, you feel you just need a break?
Yeah, why?
What you mean, why? Like, you
Yeah.
tell me why. Give me a good reason. I want it to be coherent. I want 10 pages on my desk by the morning.
Essay, bitch.
And then we can discuss it. Because I'm not the kind of person that wouldn't give it to you. But I need to know why.
Are you into doing that, breaks, you guys?
No,
Either
not
one-
really. No.
personally, like if it's a break, it gotta be something to where it's not really that serious. Like it gotta be something to where like we can't take a break if we really together. Like,
Degree of intimacy.
like why would we want to break?
Yeah.
Like if we're breaking up because something ain't working, so that mean maybe we should actually break up. We shouldn't have a break.
right.
Like
Right.
it's either you with it or you not.
Right.
If we having a break, it's like, well, we need some time apart to figure out what we like. I mean, I guess a break sometimes is cool, but that break is basically a break up.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
that's
what
like
it
the
is. That's
opportunity
what it
to
is.
see, okay, if we want to give this a try again.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, you know, when you cheat on somebody and then y'all try to give it a try again, it's like
Yeah,
y'all
you need
technically
that
had a break, but it, you know, y'all didn't know about
Listen.
it, you know, and then y'all trying to make it work, and there's so much problems now. But sometimes when you take a break and it's like, all right, we just need our space, we need to figure out what it is, work
Yeah.
on ourselves, and then come back together. That's not the time for you to be going out there exploring
yeah,
the world.
that's
Like
true.
if you really want this relationship.
And also it depends, right? Because it depends on the person. Depends on where they're going through. Because I have a story like that where I dated this guy. We dated for 3 weeks. I knew we were very different. And my gut was like, I'm not sure. I said, I want to, let's break up. We stayed friends with benefits for like 2-3 years.
Ooh,
Mhm.
wow.
Then after that, I was like, I actually really like you. Can we start this up again? He said, yeah, sure. But it's going to be different, the whole thing. Then nothing. Silencio. Haven't heard from him since.
Ghosted?
Ghosted. But let me tell you.
Oh!
Yep. And that was a friend. That was a friend. That's someone I went to his house. I hung out with his sister, the whole thing.
For 3 years.
For 3 years.
And he
Yes. And ghosted.
So the
Mhm.
commitment really be making people like,
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, now
Scared.
from my place, right? When I first broke up with him, I was not ready for commitment. Second time, I'm ready. He's not.
ready.
You see? So the idea is like,
That does happen.
Wow.
that's
Timing.
why you have
A lot.
that's why you have to ask yourself
That's
these questions
The
when you go in.
timing
It's about
wasn't right.
timing. It's about where you're at. Like these cheaters, when they cheat, that's why I say, okay, I know my place. I know where I'm coming from. I know my boundaries. But I also want to have compassion knowing where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you may be afraid of commitment. You may be afraid of like what
But
this
most people
actually means.
don't communicate those things. Like you're
That's what I'm saying.
you're open about that, but most people don't. Like let's be honest. Like I
Yeah.
think cheating has been normalized by this generation. Honestly,
By
I
the
see
apps. It's the apps.
I see it so often.
It's because it's so easy to do.
Yeah.
It's because of the
And
ease.
anyone can be in your DM sliding in
Because
there.
it's the Instagram.
Hey, Billboy baby.
It's the apps.
Oh, you're
it's
so
like where
hot,
you're
baby.
at.
I
social
wanna
media.
It's
see
the
it.
social media.
Let's go to
Because-
dinner, Billboy baby. You got a boyfriend,
That's
girlfriend?
right.
All right, I
What
want to
is-
read a comment.
What else they be
from
saying?
one
What
of
else
the
they be
viewers.
saying?
Please tell me.
So one of the viewers said, Jojo,
Go
What's
ahead.
up, JoJo?
I don't do breakups. A break is a break up, point blank.
Period.
A relationship
Yeah.
is about experiencing the ups and downs together.
Together.
It's a challenge.
I like that, JoJo.
I agree with that,
Shout out to
JoJo.
I want to
JoJo.
read
You
some
know,
of the comments.
because I'm
Yes,
out here like,
please.
yes.
Drop
I
some
wanna
bombs for
you know,
JoJo.
Any more of those?
One other thing she said before regarding the whole family thing, this comment. Also,
Yes.
when you tell your friends and family about a partner cheating, get ready to be judged if you
Right.
stay with him.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's true.
It's happened to
That's
her.
true.
She said.
It's happened to her.
No,
in
it's
the past,
yeah.
yeah.
It makes
You
sense.
Because your
So you
family,
gotta really.
You
yeah,
gotta-
your
you got-
family's
yeah.
not gonna get over it the way you
Yeah.
will. Like they're not in bed with him, with you, so
Right.
they're not gonna get over it. They're going to try. They're gonna feel like they're gonna want to protect you.
Right. They
You're
want
right,
what's
but it's
best for you.
also like,
they don't
dude,
want to see you
but-
hurting.
Right,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that, but also like, dude, like he's my dick, my problem.
Don't say shit.
It's true.
Yeah, so that's like it's like so
Exactly.
why share your business with them if that's your problem?
That's
You're-
my point.
Yeah.
So do you
That's
guys
my
believe
point.
that once a cheater, always a cheater?
Yes,
Really?
that's my gut, and I'll explain why.
I don't know. I
Wait
feel
for it.
people
In
leave
the
out.
relationship.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
In the
Not
relationship.
not that particular person, but
In
in
that
that particular
particular
relationship.
relationship.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
the person.
That's where it was.
In
That's
the
what it is.
relationship.
In the
relationship.
relationship.
Yeah,
Once
once
a
a
cheater,
cheater,
always a
always a
cheater.
In the
'Cause
relationship,
I took it like
yes.
No, I
moving
feel
along,
like
like
no.
people evolve.
No,
People
change.
evolve and
Yeah,
change.
people
Like,
change.
yeah.
But in the
in the
relationship,
relationship, once a cheater is a cheater.
Because
I
the-
have to agree with that.
Right,
I don't care what anybody says. It's
Except
true.
except when it's a person like me that tells the truth, all right? Because
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah,
have
yeah,
to.
yeah.
We didn't have
Girl,
to.
That-
if you
but-
would have stayed in that relationship, you would have been cheating.
Again. Even though I fessed up to my own.
I don't
Listen,
See, but
girl,
that's the
even your
thing,
own
like-
dog bit you. Let's just start there.
I'm out.
Your dog said, "I read the
doesn't
room.
matter how far you
I'm
go,
signing
you-
out.
you're still on
room.
camera.
Mic drop. Read the room.
I'm signing out.
Done.
We
All
love
right
you,
now.
baby. We
No.
love you.
Man.
But
So,
that-
yeah?
I
But you
think-
know, like Rihanna said, like you only sorry because you got caught, right?
Right.
So like
another.
imagine like
Yeah.
and because that's like once a cheater, always a cheater. You're only sorry. You're not really. There's no real remorse.
See,
but imagine
yeah.
somebody's that didn't get caught,
Mhm,
that fessed up to their own thing, that really honestly felt genuinely sorry,
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
and
Who's ready?
want the change.
Who's ready to go deep with me?
I'm ready.
Okay, because we're gonna hit this real quick.
Ooh,
So-
deep and hit.
That's right.
Okay.
Scorpio vibes.
I love it. Go ahead, hit it.
So it's like, you know, the reason why my gut was like, oh, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because it's like, oh, you know, within that particular context of the relationship, they're going to be a cheater all the time. Because is it likely? Yes, it is more likely. Are there people like Baby who's going to be like, I'm be truthful, I'm going to tell my thing and like change in the process of the relationship?
Right.
Sure.
Yes.
But the idea
Honest.
behind it is that when I say once a cheater, always a cheater, is because you are an amalgam of your past. You are made up of your past choices. And you will always carry that regret.
Look at Eve. She's loving this.
You will always carry that regret. You will always carry that guilt unless you let it go, forgive yourself, and allow yourself to change.
And
But
grow,
you
yeah.
must remember that. It's not to forget your lessons. It's not to forget who you were in the past. Because that's why I say once a cheater, always a cheater. Because you'll remember that you were one. And that you can make the decisions after that of how you're going to act later.
And not be a cheater again.
Right. Because you have to know what that means in order to not do it.
Absolutely. But then again, like I feel like I'm looking at Sin, right? And I'm looking at you and your past relationship and what happened with your ex. And now he's with her, the woman that he cheated on you with. Wouldn't she feel in some way like he's going to do the same to her?
Depends on how woke she is.
You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, because he even told me like, because sometimes we have to speak because of, you know, financial stuff. And he would tell me like, I have to figure out how to delete this call
what?
because
With
she
you?
checks my phone all the time. He told me this.
She checks his phone all
Yeah.
the time?
And I just laughed.
So
I was
he-
like, well, you're her fucking problem now.
Yup.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
she has
Yeah.
all the stress that you would have had
But
because she
that-
knew her actions and
See,
his
but
actions.
that's the reflection of cheaters.
And she's only looking to see if he's
Right.
talking to me. She's threatened by me.
Right. Because you're reflecting what you see in your
I don't know
life.
why.
Right?
Because if because of you, he's with her. Because
Right.
if you would have worked on your marriage and stayed, he would have probably stayed with you.
He would also
Right.
probably
That's
kept
probably
cheating
right.
because that was my gut feeling. So I don't give a fuck what he said at that point. I was like, nah.
What a piece of shit.
That's right.
not
But that's
Jesus.
listen. That's the whole mirroring
And she's a
thing.
grandma. What the hell? I'm just saying.
Grandma's gotta be woke.
Like,
I don't know why.
wouldn't
Like you
go-
can't be
wouldn't-
doing
if
this.
you're gonna cheat, aren't you gonna upgrade if you're gonna cheat? Like, well,
That's
how the
what be
hell
killing
you
girls the
downgrade?
most. They be like, you cheated on me with her.
With a grandma? Like what?
She's not even a better bitch than
I'm just
me.
saying. I'm just saying. We're gonna move on now to the questions of.
But sometimes it's not about that though. Sometimes it's not about, you know what I'm saying?
How
Like
they
I
look?
don't it is it's, sometimes it's like it's a reason why they cheated, and it's not so much like, oh, because I was upgrading from you. It's more so like, yo, this is something that was broken inside of me and that they
Right.
was helping me heal it.
I'm just being shallow, of
Listen.
course. You know.
I don't
No,
know
but
why I'm
it's
out here
of course.
defending
No,
the
but it's a
cheaters
part of
for.
it. It's
I
a
don't
part
know
of
why.
it. It's
Yeah.
a part of it.
She's over here
because what if-
advocating.
I know I'm out here advocating for the cheaters.
Cheaters.
This is
First
terrible.
of all,
Cheat the gang,
Because
cheat the
what
gang.
if, like the thing
This
is,
is
like,
terrible.
I agree, like, it can be looks too, because what if in your past, right, as you're growing up as a child, whatever, there was a traumatic event around someone who looked a certain way,
yeah.
right? You're gonna always look for that person until you heal that trauma.
Ooh.
So it's
You
like,
said this on your page.
that's it.
Yes.
You
You're
said
gonna look for
exactly
that.
that. Wow.
Yes.
You're gonna look for that.
Connection. I feel it.
Yes.
Witches, man.
Do you feel it?
Witch life, man.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. It's true.
But that's
Yeah,
the whole
the
thing.
exact quote was, you'll stop attracting certain people when you heal the part of you that once needed them.
That's right.
Wow,
Like
girl,
that,
you're a
yeah.
witch too.
We're snapping.
Yes.
Snap it.
I'm crying.
Snapping.
Okay, guys, we're gonna move on to the next part of the show, which we're gonna ask: is this cheating?
I'm excited.
Is flirting cheating? Go.
Wait.
Is flirting cheating?
Okay, I have a
I
question.
don't know. What
It
if you
depends
just
on how-
naturally
There's no
flirty?
fucking question.
It depends on
Yes, I
how
do.
fragile
It
you
is
are.
a-
All right,
question.
guys. You have
Is how-
okay. You're at home. You have someone at home. You're married, or you have a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever.
Okay.
You go out with your girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
A guy asks you to buy a drink for you, and you
Mm.
say yes. Now
Okay.
you're at the bar flirting with him, drinking that drink. Is that cheating?
But listen. How many times do you go out to the club and
It doesn't matter how many times you're flirting with a guy. You
you
have
chilling?
a man
Your
at home.
man's is not there. Your boyfriend ain't there. You
Nah,
chilling.
that's
Or
probably
you-
not the right thing to do.
Somebody come up and be friendly
some
to you,
form
and
of
you be
cheating.
friendly.
Do you think it's cheating to flirt?
See, here's the thing. Degrees.
I don't even know,
It's a
so I just
degree-
want to know from you guys.
For me, it's a degree of cheating. There's degrees.
Okay,
There's
go ahead.
degrees.
There's
Go
levels
ahead.
to the cheating.
There's levels, because I believe in a spectral reality.
Okay.
What I
alright.
mean by that is that you
Go
got red on this end, and then all the way on the other end, you got like ultraviolet, and in between all the various shades of colors.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, of course, okay, sure, they're going in there, they flirt. Like, is that cheating? To me, yes,
Okay.
it would be cheating.
Baby?
But it's on a different.
In
it's on
a different
scale.
level than.
It's a different
okay.
scale, because then I gotta ask them why.
Baby,
How about you?
What you think,
It's
baby?
flirting
you
cheating.
think it's flirty?
All right, so look, it's only it depends. It depends.
Bitch.
Listen,
Don't
she's like,
stop.
you can look at the menu, just don't order anything.
Okay.
I
it-
say that all the time.
It depends. Cause look. If we in a situation, all right. So if we in a situation like how you had a situation, and it was a situation where somebody cheated, and then y'all get back together, and then he flirting. Oh, automatically you're a dub. Like you're
Yeah.
flirting with somebody. So it depends on like the level of trust that y'all got. Like if
Right.
y'all got a situation where it's like, all right. I mean, like if you flirt with somebody, or say, all right. Say, for instance, let me give you a
Yeah.
perfect example. Say you in the industry, right, where you work and you an actress.
Like you're a
Or, you know what
rapper.
I'm saying?
so-
Artist.
We're speaking
and,
from experience.
And you know, like you gotta do a scene. You gotta do a scene where this person and
But
y'all
that's
have to.
acting.
That's-
That's
yeah.
different.
But look,
That's
but
acting.
look, but
That's
look.
your job.
But
Go
look, it's
ahead.
your job, right? But in reality, it's y'all sharing the same level of chemistry that
Right.
you would consider flirting in a club,
But how about this?
and not no technical.
Okay, but are you getting wet?
Wait, but how
Oh,
about
so
this?
if you get wet,
wait,
Is your
wait, wait.
coochie getting wet?
How about
yeah.
this? Wait, how about this?
There's a
Take it to the
question.
next
Baby,
level.
baby's been wet.
I'm gonna
Baby.
take. Ooh.
Listen, if you're
I'm outta
flirting
here.
and you're
Y'all
getting
niggas is going crazy.
excited, there's a
She's
problem.
cracking me up.
Listen.
So
If you flirting and it's just exciting
Oh,
you, and
dead.
you're kind of like getting excited, and you can, that's a problem.
oh, so that's cheating.
That's a problem because I see it moving forward in a different way. Now, for example,
But
like-
wait.
can
But
see
what
your
if? But what if
perspective.
nothing? What if nothing happens though? technically you getting tight
also-
about a fantasy.
I don't know. You're
About-
probably.
But what's
Tell
happening?
me what you think, Gabriel.
But what's the situation? Because like in baby's situation, right? If you're an actor, right?
No, but I said it. You're at
And
a bar. Your man is at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So for
there's a
me-
guy buying you a drink. You
for
sit
me-
there and talk to him, drinking that drink. You
Yep.
know, having conversation, flirting.
And you get and you get wet.
But is it really cheating if
your
nothing
coochie's
happens?
getting wet.
What
But
if
you
you're not
didn't.
doing
But if you
anything?
don't do anything, is it considered cheating?
That's what
But
my
the thing
question is. Is flirting cheating?
See, but the thing
Nobody can give me a straight answer here.
You know why? It's because for me, like,
it
there's
depends.
people who are like naturally charismatic,
Right.
And that charisma can be interpreted as flirting.
Right. That would be me.
You know?
That's
So then
Evelyn.
we get super technical and everything. Everything that's
Yeah,
done is
no,
like,
right.
yo, everything that's done is a problem. Like, oh, like you smiled at her, you're flirting. Like everything becomes like, so it's got to be like a level of boundary.
right,
Like
that's
for
what I'm
instance,
saying, right.
what if you got like one of those girls that, you know what I'm saying, they be online twerking and all that? Is that you getting niggas? Or is that cheating? Like, is you
I have
technically
another
because
one.
you flirting like you out
Is
here?
engaging in sexual conversation through text.
Oh yeah,
cheating.
definitely,
That's
cheating.
cheating.
Definitely,
That's
definitely,
cheating.
most definitely.
100%.
Sexting is
100%.
Yes.
You cheating
100%.
But they never met. They're just.
I don't give
Doesn't
a damn
matter.
if you
Nah,
jerked off to
look.
him in the internet.
Wait. If y'all, wait, hold on. Wait,
So
wait,
Go.
hold on. Wait, cause like if it's just like,
Here
alright,
we
so
go.
look, wait.
Yo, she always looks for a reasoning. Yo, I'm
Go
dead.
ahead.
So
Keep digging.
if
Go
it's like
ahead.
alright, so what if y'all like
Don't
talking
dig,
about
don't
what
dig
if y'all
yourself.
talking about certain things?
No,
Right.
sexual conversation.
But like, what if y'all talking about certain sexual things, but you're not talking about doing it to each other?
like a friend.
Like, what if y'all
kinda.
talking about sexual
Oh,
stuff,
well, that's
but it's not really like, yeah, like you're talking about,
That's
talking
different,
about
yeah.
sex, but you're not
Yeah,
talking
no.
about like,
But
I
she's
think the
talking
right, the
about if
context
you're doing
here.
some
No,
kind
no,
of
the-
Right, the
sexting
context
shit.
here is like I'm out here
Sexting?
whipping
Come
out
on.
my
so
penis,
if you like,
That's cheating.
being like,
if
here
you
we
like,
go.
oh, I'm about
Like,
to we about to do this and this and this and that.
sending pictures, doing
Oh,
all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
come on,
It's
sexting.
Sexual conversations
it.
like sexting.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if some girl's like, yeah, I'm touching myself right now while I'm talking to you.
And
you're
sending
there like,
audio messages.
Yeah,
You're like, this is nice.
Word.
I'm
Like,
outta
send me
here.
a video
It's
or
over.
some shit.
Like,
That's what I'm talking about.
ah.
Okay, I have another one. Is
Go.
denying
This shit
is
bad.
denying your relationship that you have at home cheating?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Why would you deny
that's
them?
Wait,
deep.
hold up.
Why would
Wait,
you
first
deny
of all,
them?
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like,
just
first
saying,
of all, if I,
a lot of people do it.
Yes, they do. Nobody knows you're fucking.
So, is denying your relationship at home cheating? Go
Is
ahead.
denying your relationship cheating? Personally, I think that if you're denying, I ain't going to disagree with y'all.
I don't know why you were gonna
I'm not.
say.
I'm not going to disagree with y'all.
I was waiting for it. I
If
was
you
like,
had
are
a
we going to another
relationship,
people's
look,
story? Like, what?
wait. I'm a defend. I guess I. All right. So,
Go
all right. So,
ahead.
what if you like one of those people who are one of those private people,
Nah.
and y'all don't really want people in your business, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
so
but
therefore,
when somebody, I'm private, I am in a relationship, I don't post it online. But if somebody asks me if I'm in a relationship, I'm going to say yes, because I am in a relationship. So, is that cheating if I say no to a guy that wants to, get my number at the club?
Right. Someone who's already.
I say
engaged.
no. Is that cheating?
well, technically it's not cheating, but but your intentions are shit. Like your intentions are negative. Like your intentions are, you're hoping to probably do something mischievous.
Yes. How
Yeah.
about liking your ex's photos on Instagram?
Yo, that's Instagram,
You're
bro.
all
That
okay.
depends.
Wait,
That
you're
depends.
all over her page, all over every single picture she posts. You like? Would you be offended by that? Would you feel like he's cheating? Like,
I wouldn't think he's cheating, but I would like ask.
But why does he gotta
questions.
like all her fucking pictures?
why are you
if
even
they're not
following your
together?
ex?
Yeah. Well,
But look,
'cause the
but
thing is,
wait.
like-
It's still maybe you find things that are dope. Like
Right, 'cause-
maybe
Well,
that was
'cause-
dope. I
no,
liked
'cause-
it that one.
Yo, baby, you playing devil's advocate
but
the
the
whole
thing is,
fucking
what
night.
about
Yeah.
like if you have your like, because I believe in amicable breakups. I
Okay.
like the idea of that. Like if
Okay.
you've been with someone, you care about them. Like I hope that you were able to break up well. And at least
Okay.
have a good conversation with them or whatever.
Okay.
So it's like, sure, like I don't care that you're friends with them on Instagram, but if you liking every goddamn picture,
Every picture, as
And-
soon as they post, you
and
like their picture.
and you're on their post, and you
Where you get
watching
these
every
questions from,
story,
huh?
My mind, bitch.
That's right. She'd be thinking.
Technically, that's a
Should
little
be-
that's a little suspect, but it's
Is-
still not cheating. It's not cheating.
It's not.
But it's
see,
still-
yeah,
So
I
wouldn't
agree
you
with that.
think
I
though
agree
that
with
there's
this.
something going on,
There's the
something funky
potential.
happening?
It's
There's the
like
potential.
why are you taking why are you showing them so much interest, because they might take it the wrong way.
But you know what the thing
Okay.
is too is because a lot of people, sadly, aren't as like aware of their actions. So like people like sure like subconsciously they may be an inkling of like, oh, I'd still like them, so let me like hit every button, you know. And then when you point that out to them, they're like, oh shit, wait, like, but you're right.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of people like that they don't, you know, they don't think about what they're doing.
Would you like that? Would you like that though? Would you be okay with that, Sin? Your man liking all of his ex's pictures.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
And what if you told him to stop and he kept doing it?
See, then I wouldn't like it.
Okay.
Then I'd be like, listen,
I'm not looking to be in shit like that. This is why I'm talking about getting a dog. I keep saying this over and over.
I have another one. Is watching porn and masturbating while watching porn cheating?
No.
Okay, just asking.
Is that
listen, I do it all the time. So
look at her. Are you thinking about it?
All right, I'm gonna keep it 100. All right, I'm an energy person, right? So I think, all right, so look, let me give you an example, right? All right, so how about this? Scratch that one and think if you're masturbating or touching yourself and you're thinking about someone other than the person that you're with, is that considered cheating?
Oh. It's in the mind. How would anyone know?
It's mind fucking.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, so we're asking a question. So is that
okay? So is watching porn cheating? That's not.
If you're masturbating,
now if you're thinking about someone else while you're touching yourself, and
I don't think that's cheating. I think it's a problem if you're thinking about somebody else while you're fucking your guy.
I think if you're
wait. So you don't think? All right. So you don't think
no? But what about like celebrity crushes?
Like solo shit?
Yeah, solo, but
like there's like people got celebrity crushes, though.
Right?
So what
and
if
you never gonna meet that.
Wait, what about this? No, wait. What about
the girl at the
what
Walmart?
about if your husband, or what about if your husband or you was thinking about somebody that they knew?
That's problematic.
You're one of your friends or somebody that he about to cheat on you with.
Yeah, like a coworker.
That's problematic. At that point, that's problematic.
But you don't. I mean, of course, you don't know what's going on in his brain. But I'm just saying, like.
Right, but like just for.
I feel like that's a problem. You have a crush on someone that you know.
Yeah. But that is a problem. If you're having sex with him and he's thinking about somebody else,
or not even by yourself. You just if you by yourself and
and you're thinking about
somebody,
Channing Tatum or some shit. Like I'm just.
Or you thinking about, or you think, he was, for instance, he was thinking about Shorty, right? For instance, imagine your husband thinking about this lady that he actually knows.
Oh, God.
I feel like it's a fantasy as long as you don't take it there.
Yeah,
I don't think it's cheating.
I do
because there are a lot of fantasies.
Yes.
I have many fantasies that I would probably never take it there.
Yeah.
Like I love watching gangbang, but do I want to get gangbanged? I don't. But
keeping it real.
Listen.
I'm just keeping it real.
Wait. I'm here for you. I appreciate this.
I love it. Like I love watching a woman get gangbanged. Do I want to get gangbanged? No, I don't. But that's a fantasy of mine, and it's gonna stay in my brain as a fantasy.
Right.
So no.
So yeah, so I think that anything, even with the flirting at the bar, that is technically under that same category as nothing actually.
Okay,
happened.
I have a few more.
Go ahead.
So is dancing with somebody at the club cheating?
No. Dancing?
I asked my sister this, and she said depends.
It does depend.
What
doing
kind of music you're
It does
dancing.
depend. Yes.
It depends on the music that you're dancing
because
to.
if you're dancing,
not the music. I wouldn't say the music.
Go ahead.
I would say it depends on like
the vibe.
Depends on the vibe. It's like the intention.
But the music
you
makes
know?
the vibe.
It does.
Reggaeton.
But the thing is, that's why
get that booty up in that.
Right, but because I know full and goddamn well by myself. If I twerk up on a man, I do not want his dick. I do not.
Okay,
I'm just
but
dancing.
what if you get it hard?
You know what I mean?
And it's hard on you.
I don't care. That's a physiological response.
I think my man would be upset if that happens.
I'd be like, good luck.
Yeah, definitely,
Like,
definitely. You know, all these little things are things that could probably spark up arguments and stuff, but none of them are technically.
Yes.
Not
it could spark
cheating.
up
They can spark arguments.
They're not. Yeah.
What else you got?
Unless they already
Okay.
cheated, then it's a dub.
Does
That's
getting
true.
emotional support from a friend, a co-worker, anybody
No.
that's from the opposite sex or somebody that you're attracted to, is that cheating?
No, it's
I'm
not.
glad-
It's,
no, I'm
it's
glad we
definitely
taking
not.
it to that
And that's
level.
actually a good thing. You should actually get advice from other people from the opposite
Yeah.
sex to understand your partner better. And if that person that you're with doesn't understand that, then they're
Some
probably
people
insecure.
do get
Yeah.
jealous about that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
true,
just an
they get
insecurity that they got to work on.
But
though.
that's jealousy. That's
Okay.
that's connected to insecurity.
That's because he figured like somebody else is getting
I mean,
the time,
it's a problem if
the
he's
time
going
and
to different
space.
job to job.
Right,
and all of
but
he's
he's
got a friend here, there, and there.
right, and
Come
then
on.
he's also like, it's a problem if he's out here being like, oh, like let me ask you for some questions, let me take you to the bathroom. Then it's like, okay,
To do what? Let's get
that's
a
what I'm
bath.
saying. Like,
Yeah.
come on, like
Yo,
Is-
we already know stall business.
Is
Like,
getting a lap dance cheating.
Oh, like going to the strip club?
Going to the strip
Wait,
club.
but is it like
just from this girl all night long? You know what happens in the VIP sometimes.
Yeah,
that
that's
bitch
true.
got her titties all over your face.
That's true.
So I don't know if you licked on them. I don't know what happened in that VIP. Is that cheating?
See, but then we have to call into question like bachelorette and bachelor parties. Because
We
usually
know
that happens
crazy
there.
shit happens there.
That
Remember
usually happens
In
there.
that video? In that video we saw?
Yeah, somebody got banged by the stripper at a bachelorette
Yeah, like in
party.
front of everybody.
He fucked her in front of all the friends, and they were cheering her on. Woo, yeah,
no.
go. Yeah.
See, at that point, I would
Wow.
I would have been like, "Excuse me, we're gonna have to chat, and I'm gonna
Have
need
to
your dick."
chat?
And I'm go,
The wedding never
No, but that's
happened.
the thing. You chat, then you cut off the penis and you mount it. So you know.
Ooh.
Wow.
Listen, I
That's
may be
crazy.
compassionate, but I'm vicious.
Okay, is talking on dating apps cheating? So you have your dating
Why you
app
still
open.
dating?
Why you
But why
dating
you
it?
still dating
I don't know.
That's
You're
a
talking
yes.
on it. You haven't met anybody, but you still
Nah.
conversating.
But why
All
are
right,
you
so I know
no,
I was
no,
jacking
no,
the whole
no,
point. If it's
no.
not a physical interaction, that is
No.
technically not cheating. But if you're on
Intention.
a dating app,
You said it.
wait, hold
Intention.
up. So Instagram is not a dating app, right? As long as
Some people think it is, but definitely not.
as long as we go on,
You just want to cover that end?
I
No,
want to
it's
make
not.
sure. I'm saying,
It's
like, you know what I'm
not.
saying, because your name's lying your
Even
DM
though there
and all
is DM
that.
shits and people act like
You know what I'm
it's a fucking
saying?
dating
Yeah.
app.
But for that to actually go to a dating app looking for someone to date other than the person that you're already with, that's like,
And
Come
keeping
on,
the dating
that's
app,
cheating.
you know.
yeah, it's like you can't have a dating app if you're in a relationship. Like
Delete Bumble, guys.
Especially if it's like a long-term relationship or something that you've been in for
That's
like
actually
2-3
weird.
months. It's like, why
Like,
are you doing
what?
that? Like,
that's weird.
That's
that
weird.
would be like, all right, I don't want to be with you anymore because
Right, I would've
you're
left.
on
At that
dating
point, I
apps.
would've
Like,
left.
what kind of shit is this?
yeah,
That's crazy.
I would have left.
And
Yeah.
chances
That's
are
crazy.
somebody will catch you.
Yeah.
Someone will see you. Like
Yeah.
I saw somebody.
Trust me, I've seen many
was with
men that
somebody
are
that
in
I knew.
relationships, and I'm
On
like,
the dating app.
Good.
what is he doing there?
Yep.
You don't say shit. You don't say shit. If you see your friends,
Boyfriends.
Yeah, you do not.
if you see your friend's
Hit the alarm.
man
Hit the alarm.
or girl with somebody else, would you go and tell them?
No.
Would you go and tell them like, listen, I saw with a
It
girl.
depends on my friend.
It
Who the friend is though.
depends. Yeah.
I keep my mouth quiet. That's none of my business. I don't say shit.
Yeah, that should
So
be
I guess
crazy.
if I saw your guy,
It's you. You're different.
I shouldn't tell you.
I'm talking about
See,
like
but that's
even
the thing.
family.
No,
that
that's
I,
the
what I'm
thing. It's
saying. It
different.
depends
It's
on
different.
who.
Depends on who. Yeah.
very few
Depending on how
people,
close
maybe
your
two
friendship
people.
is,
Right.
whether you feel like you should mind your business or not.
Right.
I think that I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I grew up where nigga I was cool with all the homies. Nigga, I know you had 20 bitches, my nigga. Yo, you already know. I'm the one that they using in the middle of the situation. Like, oh nah, da 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 da. I'm in the studio with baby
I was
girl.
a
Da, da, da.
baby,
You
yeah.
feel me? Like I'm not even with no bitch. Mine you the bitches right there. So like my
Yep.
thing always been like almost on the line of helping defend the.
The other. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
two
What's
more
the-
before we go because we only have 2 minutes.
Let's do it.
Is purchasing intimate gifts for a coworker cheating?
Sips tea.
Yes.
You got like a sexy ass Victoria's Secret thong with a hole down there.
Well, yes,
and like
because why
nice
you
little
buying
bra
that?
and shit. Like, would that be cheating?
Why are you buying that?
Or
for
you
him?
get like your male coworker underwears with hearts and shit. I don't know.
See, but that's the thing. Why
Would
you?
that be
I mean, like something like that. It's like you buying the little weird ass gifts. It's like what?
like?
Like what?
It's either
you
you're-
gonna but anything. You gonna go buy a little fucking a G string for like what? Do you feel me? Like what kind of fetishes you got? Like and then
It's like-
especially if you like you could have bought that for me. Like you could
Yeah,
have gave
what
me
the
that gift.
fuck?
Like why would
I
you do
can't.
that for that person? That's just weird. Like certain shit is just weird. Like I
The
don't know.
last one is sleeping in the same bed with someone but not having any sexual contact cheating.
No, I don't think so. But
No.
technically, if somebody doesn't see what you're doing, if you told me that you was sleeping at somebody's house and y'all slept in the same bed, what? It's a problem. Like what? It's a problem.
Yeah,
but
that would feel. a
You're
certain
not even
way.
probably gonna believe them.
How do I
Yeah.
know that you didn't do shit? You're
Exactly.
saying
That's
you
what I'm
didn't.
saying.
Right. But in reality, like, you know, people sleep by each other and don't do anything. But sometimes they be sleeping and they be cuddling and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Little toes be touching each
And
other.
the dick,
Arms around
listen,
each other.
I know men get very hard in the morning because apparently they need to pee. So why would I sleep with another man? That's not my
And then you
man.
lay in the bed and the whole time you fending the person off of you and all of that. It don't matter if y'all do something or not. You like,
You know, guys want to like, you know, curl up behind you and put their dick in your ass.
That's why you put all those pillows in between.
I'm crying.
You roll up all that blankets because that's when if I'm staying over someone's place, it's a friend of mine and we gotta share the bed. I put the pillows
Yeah, but sometimes it's like a situation where they respect your boundaries and y'all literally are just sleeping. You're sleeping and they sleeping, and
so
it's
then
just
that's cool with you.
I mean, I wouldn't want that regardless. I mean, I'm gonna just keep it 100. But I've been in situations where I had to, you know what I'm saying, yo, everybody in the same bed. You know what I'm saying? Like we nigga, you gonna sleep right here. You gonna sleep on the floor. Y'all can sleep over there. You feel me? One of those situations. So like, I understand and I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. But it's like you don't want that. Nobody wants that.
But we're girls, and I like to sleep naked, and you're okay with that.
Oh wow.
But I'm talking about like I never try to come on to you.
No.
If things happen, then they happen.
I need some friends
then
like
they
that.
would happen, you know. But
I need
they
some
would
friends
never
like
go.
that. Like to just sleep naked with me.
She did tell me though.
What? I did.
That if I ever wanted to make out with a girl, to go to her.
Yes.
She's fire. She's fire.
There you go.
She like
I'm
to
your
sleep naked and
friend.
all that.
If you want to like
She
be a
lit.
little
I
lesbian.
did wake up with her
Yes.
naked next to me. I was like, what? Every man's dream. I'm waking up to
Every
right
man's
now.
dream.
What?
Yep.
She's fire. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, we had such a good show. I love you guys.
Turn up. You're
Here
amazing.
for it.
You're amazing.
You're
good.
amazing.
You're amazing.
We're
But
gonna
guys, we gotta wrap it up.
Gotta
We-
get
it's
up
that
out of
time.
here. You know the vibe.
We're wrapping it up. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for Billboard Baby in the house,
Thank you for having me.
Gabriel in the house, of course, in Lova with all the love.
Woo! Shout out to the witches.
Shout out to the witches.
And you guys already know we're not gonna be on Halloween, which would be our next show. So we're gonna actually do it November 7th. We won't
Picking
be here.
up November 7th.
Yes, we're gonna do
We'll be
a
back.
show on ghosting.
Ghosting.
So it's funny that you were just talking about that. So look out for that. November
to.
7th.
Yes.
And anything else we should say before goodbyes?
No, just follow the show Instagram page
Yep.
at
Yes.
Blunted on Reality Show. I am Sin Lover. You can find me on Instagram, CINLOVAH.
You can find me at Instagram, Gabriel Miranda, Gabriel Jonathan Miranda. You can also find me on YouTube, River and Rune.
And on all social media websites, Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.
That's right.
Billboard Baby. Everything spelled correctly.
Everything's spelled correctly.
And you already know
Yes, yes.
who I am, Polka Eve. Thank you for joining us, guys.
beautiful
And
Polka
I'll
Eve.
see you next time. This is Blunted on Reality, where no topic is off limits. Bye.